What's going on, guys? Welcome to another live stream. I was going to record videos tonight, but I got my new tripod. I just finished setting it up a few minutes ago, and I wanted to see, if anybody ends up saying anything. How does it look? Better, worse? Can you not even tell? Because now my setup, it's so much better for my eyes now, and it's going to be a better viewing experience when I watch the fights, but also a better viewing experience for you guys. Because now there'll be it's only slightly improved, but there'll be less like looking down from me rather than like looking like this. It's more of like this now because I was able to raise my camera up and raise my monitor up much more to have a better viewing angle now, because I want it. Before, when I had my monitor at the right height using my desk was too high for the way I'm sitting, for my arms to end up flexing like this rather than just flat. And I'm just curious if anybody notices. Yeah. So here I am. We're going to talk MMA. I almost said Michelle Pereira. We're going to talk Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira 2. We're going to talk Gilbert Burns, Jorge Masvidal. We're going to talk about, is Colby Covington a draw? We talked about that earlier on stream, so I just threw it in the title. I'm going to put this for members later. But, yeah, so I think just ultimately, I think the camera angle is just I'm slightly lower than normal. I think normally I'm like up here. But I tried to replicate the camera angle. But the problem is, it's impossible, because I have an angle on the camera. It's impossible to get the exact angle I had before. So I messed with it like 7-8 times and tried to get the exact, and it just looks pretty close right now. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. If it looks any different, any better, any worse, just let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the stream. I'm down to talk about whatever anything MMA. I'm actually well rested because I went to bed at like 2 a.m. last night. Maybe a little bit before 2 a.m. Maybe like an hour after I got off stream, whatever time that was. And I got a solid like 6 hours of sleep, maybe even more. Depending on what exactly time it was. I don't remember. And so I'm actually not really tired. I'm probably going to do this stream for maybe an hour, hour and a half. And then I'm going to do a video before I go for UFC 287. I'm not releasing that yet, but I want to get a jump start on it. If you watch my stream earlier, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You still look like your old Paul Bunyan handsome self. Well, thank you, Sagar. I appreciate you, my friend. I appreciate you very much. I'm glad. Yeah, I think for sure, say what you will, I think I'm definitely the best looking MMA YouTuber out there. I'm kidding. But, yeah, appreciate you. Do you eat healthy, or what does your diet look like? I wouldn't say I necessarily eat healthy, but, I mean, I eat steak, chicken. I eat wings, stuff like that. Sup, Joey? What are you doing this weekend? I don't know. I got a bunch of shit to do, and then sometimes when I got a bunch of shit to do, I get overwhelmed, and I'm like, oh, God, and I just end up not doing any of it. But tomorrow, I might go play disc golf tomorrow. It's supposed to be really nice tomorrow. I might go tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. And I got to cut my grass. My grass is starting to grow. I got holes in my yard I got to fill because my dog dug some holes a while back and I never filled them. Got to get my lawn in order. Got to fertilize my lawn. I got a bunch of stuff to do. I don't know what all I'll do. I got to get 287 prediction videos done. 287 predictions done. What's up, MMA Johnny? What's going on? Have you ever eaten squirrel? No. We eat monkey brains in India. Do you live in India? Is that where you live? Or no? You don't, right? Because you always go to the fight, so I'm assuming you don't. But we'll see. Hey, big guy, glad you're back. I missed that one earlier. I was pissed. Well, I'm happy to have you. I had to test out this new camera angle and see what people were going to say. But maybe it doesn't look much different. That's what I'm hoping for. It's hard it's so easy for me to tell because I know exactly what it looked like before. And I hate change, so I'm like, oh, it looks a little bit different. The mic looks like it's at a different angle now because the camera angle is different, and it's just weird in general. But what's up, Blaze One Sports? No, I'm not worried about that. I've tried calf brains, was not tasty. Not tasty, not bad, just whatever. That sounds disgusting, but okay. Squirrels are so good. You should shoot one and cook it. You will be surprised. Keep an open mind. Yeah, maybe this is just ultra soft to me, but I know squirrels are basically rats with tails, but I don't think I could murder a squirrel. Maybe I put one in a Boston crab, but I'm not going to go out there and just brutally decimate a squirrel and eat it. Hey, Joey, thank you, Terry. What's going on, Terry? I don't know why I said thank you. Patty says you're even cuter from this angle. I hope you're not lying. How tall are you? I am 6'3". You guys want me to just put a banner down bottom and just give you all my stats? Is that it? I feel like every stream someone asks me how tall I am. But yeah, I'm 6'3". Bruns wins the President's Trophy. I don't know what that means, but I'm happy for you. You have to eat squirrel tail, Joey. I'm not going to do that. Stop the cap. You look 5'9". You'd be shocked. If you're in the Discord, I've posted a couple pictures of me, out and about, standing up with my dog and stuff like that. So they can vouch for it on the Discord. They've seen it here and there. But if you don't want to believe me, I don't care. What's up, Bishop? What's going on, Bishop? 6'3", yes. Granted, PFL isn't the best this weekend. Are you tuning in? Probably not. I got too much to do. But maybe. I might. But I'm probably not. What kind of car do you drive? Man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to share. I think I've shared that on stream before, but it's like, geez, I'm giving out every detail. Let's just put it this way. In the Discord, I've literally posted a picture of my house before. And a picture of my car before. But I drive multiple cars. Do a tail of the tape before every live stream, yeah. Farting out of the blue corner. The special move is the Boston Crab and the Shillelagh Smack. He drives a Ford Taurus. He said this before on live. No, I don't. Did you just make that up, or did you actually think you remembered that? That's funny, yeah. Farting out of the blue corner. With his special move as the Boston Crab. If you had to guess, I'd drive a Prius. Look, I won't tell you. I won't. Here, I'll tell you. I have. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter because they're pretty popular cars, and it's, what are you going to find me off of a make and model of a car? Made it up. Burgundy Taurus. Yeah. Yeah, I drive a Ford F-150, and I don't know. The other one's kind of like not as prevalent, so someone's going to come to Baltimore and start following that type of vehicle around. I don't know. I'll tell you this. It's Volvo. MMA Guru tells his audience about his ween size. That's weird. You need an 18-wheeler to move Joey around? Yeah, that's true. You look like someone who would want to save money on gas. You want my VIN number? You want my social security number too? Is that what you want? Yeah. If you want to find me, just come to Baltimore and drive around and look for cars with Venom decals all over it. You have to be a maniac to go to Baltimore and start tailing people. That is true, dude. You get gunned down real quick. You come to Baltimore and start following people around. Joey, my first drive is tomorrow. I'm mad nervous. If I could, I would teach you to drive. But I can't. Just relax. Be careful. It's not that easy. Patty Mills, thank you for the $5 super chat. What is your license plate number and address? License plate number is 478 FFGFZ79. And my address is is 2745 North Avenue. Okay? What's your blood type? Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you like to know? I know you're secretly rooting for Izzy to beat Pereira. I wouldn't say I'm secretly rooting for him. I think the division is more fun if Izzy wins the rematch, because then you potentially get the trilogy. But I don't necessarily like Izzy. If I pick him, I will be slightly rooting for him just because I want my pick to be right. But I don't have any. There's very few fighters that I have an emotional attachment to. Jose Aldo is one of them. He doesn't fight anymore. Who else? Robbie Lawler, I do have an emotional attachment to. Off the top of my head, that's really it in terms of emotional attachment to a fighter. Robbie Lawler was when he came into the UFC and he just started stomping guys out. He was like my favorite fighter. I remember, I think it was when EA UFC 1 came out on PS4. Back before I hated EA with a passion, I nonstop played as Robbie Lawler. Pereira looks like Chuck Liddell right now. I saw it. What trimmer do you use? Looking clean. I got a professional I don't know. It was like a kit that you can cut regular hair and it's a trimmer with it. I bought it on Amazon for $100 and some, and it's pretty nice. I'll tell you what it's called. Not that you actually care, probably. It's called the Professional Hair Clippers Trimmer Kit for Men. It's $80 now. It's Nova. The brand is Nova. It's on sale right now for the next 2 hours, and it's only $80. How much did I buy it for is the real question. I bought it for $100. So I bought it for less than I thought. It's really nice. It's really powerful. So, Jose Aldo is fighting on the Game Bread Boxing. Yeah, I'm not even going to watch that. To be honest. If Israel wins the trilogy, the division is dead again. Depends. The only life that we can breathe into it is Hamzat. But even if Israel loses, I don't see Pereira sticking around for that much longer. Chris Curtis, what about Chris Curtis? Just watched the free fight Izzy versus Alex before the stream. Izzy won 90%. Agreed. I watched it recently as well. I watched it recently as well, and Izzy did win literally 90%. He lost the second round, but it was a very, very razor close second round, and I barely gave it to Pereira. But yeah. Hold on 1 second. Archie, thank you for the $2 super chat. I greatly appreciate it. You look like the great cookies. I love their snickerdoodles. I don't know what that means, but appreciate you. Archie. Terry, thank you for the $5 super chat. I greatly appreciate you. Shout out to my favorite UFC and MMA channel, Joey is the Coolest 100. Thank you very much. Appreciate the donation. Appreciate the support. Very much. Okay, back to where I was. Let me scroll back up. Thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate it. You going to watch Pettis Box Jones Jr. this Saturday? I am not. I will not be watching that. Oh, you said, do you like the Great Cookie? I've never been there. I thought you said you look. I don't even know what that meant. But now I understand what you're saying. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot for sure. But I've never been there. I have to try it out, I guess. I don't know if there's one near me or not. Dude, no, I don't want to see Figgy Moreno series again. Rematch after rematch after rematch. It stalls the division. Well, the division of middleweight is just looking horrible right now. Hey, Joey, is it fair to say that fans are massively underestimating Izzy in this rematch and that people are being fairly delusional about how the last fight went? Yes. I keep hearing people say, oh, he's 3-0. He's 0-3. I guess, they would say he's 3-0 for Pereira. But I mean, people are forgetting the context of what happened. So we'll see what happens. I'm most likely picking Adesanya. But I think people are underestimating him. He may lose, though. Aldo is fighting Jeremy Stevens. Yeah, I'm not watching that. Train by day, MMA Joey all by night, all day. Appreciate you. Nick Diaz quote there, for those of you who don't know. Would you rather do a 24-hour live stream or rewatch Rose versus Carla? Probably 24-hour live stream. I'm going to stream it. What are you talking about? It's not dead. Again, we have Dreykus. Yeah, you're right. Dreykus is so good. I forgot about Dreykus. How would or should a flyweight go about going amateur than pro? I don't know. I guess find a local organization that you can fight for. Rack up some wins. Then try to go to a more well-known organization. And then try to make your way to the UFC. I guess. I'm not really sure, to be honest. You think if Izzy wins, they'll make a trilogy or not? It depends how Izzy wins. But it's possible. If Izzy just beats him for 5 rounds, like let's say it's the same as the last fight, but minus the 5th round where he got finished, there's a chance they don't do a trilogy. I think they might do it anyway. But it all depends. I was happy to see all the African champions lose it. So satisfying seeing them drop it one by one. Well, Francis never dropped it, but fair enough. Tori still a dono goat? Oh, for sure, for sure. What percentage of a chance do you give Masvidal in his next fight? 30%. What happened to MH370? Is that plane? I have no idea. Solar Zed, thank you for the $2 super chat. It says celebrate the first super chat from Solar Zed. Thank you very much. That shirt is epic. Appreciate you. Fire community and love the content. Thank you very much, Solar. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Put it in reverse, Terry. I got to get one of those shirts to wear on the 4th of July. How much is that pay-per-view? Not getting it, but curious. I have no idea. I wouldn't watch it if my life depended on it. Izzy was losing the first round till the end, lost the second round, and lost the 5th round from beginning to end. Not sure how Izzy was winning 90% of the fight. Izzy was not losing the first round. I thought it was a very close first round, but I had Izzy winning the first round, and then he almost finished him at the end of the first round. So you can't say, oh, he lost the first round until he got a finish. Second round was close, but Pereira took it. Third round, Izzy dominated. Fourth round, Izzy dominated. 5th round was kind of like the first round-ish. Izzy was just kind of, I feel like, coasting a bit. And still landing some shots as well, and then he got KO'd. And it was an early stoppage still. So I don't know. Maybe 90% isn't the right number, but I'd say like 75, 80% maybe. But to each their own. Joey, thoughts on my parlay? Alex Pereira, Yanez, Holland, Rosas Jr., and Chris Curtis. I don't like the Pereira pick, but I don't think it's terrible to have. I mean, he might very well win. I'm not doubting him. So, no. Yeah, people just don't like Izzy. That's why they're seriously overestimating Pereira. I mean, they've had 3 fights. Izzy's won the majority of them, but at the end of the day, he gets finished. So, it's one of those things. I think that if Pereira doesn't get the finish, he'll definitely lose. But that's the thing. Can he find the finish yet again? Solar Zed, all right. That shirt is epic. Thank you. Is Mighty Mouse the most disrespected fighter of all time? Probably. Will Joe Pyfer beat Gerald Meerschaert? Probably, but that's like a trap pick right there. That's a trap pick right there. What's up, Joey? Did you hear about the shooting? What shooting? It's $50 for the Game Bread boxing event. I would never buy that ever. Ever. You son of a gun, 2 streams and I'm still at work. Gonna hit my boss with a piece of black torn shillelagh so I go home. Yeah, that's the way to go, I think. That's the way to go. Yeah. Hit him with a black torn shillelagh. Tori, thank you for the $10 super chat. What's up, Joey? I appreciate you. Tori, thank you. From Astoria, Queens. Appreciate it, my friend. Very, very much. Thank you for all the support. Somebody just asked about you, actually. You should start selling some MMA Joey merch. I have a shirt that I have. Yeah, you can actually, it's not like the greatest. I just kind of sold it as like an OG type of thing, but that's why I don't ever really talk about it. But there's a link in the description. And I have a no serious injury shirt too. But it's kind of just like it's not something I'm really like trying to make money off of. It's just one of those things that I kind of did. What's your favorite cuisine? I don't know, man. You son of a gun. Yeah, some merch would slap. Yeah, well, the link is in the description. Nashville. Yeah, I heard about it. I just didn't know if there was another one since then. Yeah, I don't really pay attention too closely to the news. But yeah, I did. It's horrible. It's tragic. But yeah, it seems like it's a never-ending loop. There he is, the dono goat of MMA Joey community. That he is. I'm waiting for someone to buy a shirt and send me a picture at an event with it. That's what I want to see. I think Israel should come out with more boxing style and mix it in with the wrestling. If he moves well, I think he can hit that straight right. I think Adesanya cannot become complacent if he's winning and be all right with having his back up against the fence. He has to circle. And I know he's good at circling. I felt like in the last fight, I just recently watched it, I felt like he got too complacent landing shots with his back against the fence. So, yeah. That's what I thought. We'll see what he does in this next one. Have you ever stopped watching a card because of how bad it was? I don't think so. I don't remember, though. I do not remember, though. Who do you predict Jamal Hill will fight next, and when do you think it happens? Magomed Ankalaev, UFC 289 is my prediction for that one. Have you ever stopped? Okay, read that. The 3-9 year. Yeah, I did see that. It's tragic, super tragic. It's super unfortunate. It sucks. It's devastating. NASCAR drivers don't get paid enough. I heard that. I heard that. What would shock you more to see in the UFC, the Boston Crab or the crane kick from the Karate Kid? The Boston Crab, because we've seen the crane kick from the Karate Kid multiple times. What's up, Kratos? What's going on? Who do you think is the best at left-hand turns this weekend? I don't know who's in their prime anymore. I don't know who's like the best NASCAR driver anymore. Who is the best NASCAR driver? I'm getting all time. Is there like a rankings? Ross Chastain, Kyle Busch. That's what I'm going with. That's my answers. Do you think Izzy should be more aggressive throughout the fight? No. I think he should fight exactly how he fought last time and just never keep his back on the cage. I hate PTSD from watching Tony Justin. Yeah, that was really sad. That was very, very sad. Corey Anderson versus Phil Davis at Bellator 297. Who wins? I'm going to go Corey Anderson. Phil Davis is just, he's never evolved. Never evolved. I have to go Corey Anderson. I think he'll get it done. But 297 is stacked. Incredible, incredible card. Have you ever bet? And if so, what's your biggest hit on a parlay or a bet? I bet Chris Curtis by second round KO against Joaquin Buckley. I don't remember exactly what I bet, either 50 or 75, and I think I won 850 or 950. Yeah, I guess Machida kind of did. Yeah, Machida did. Anderson kind of did as well. It's a little bit different, but I get same thing basically. Front kick. Have you noticed for rematches they make the favorite the person who dominated, not the person who got the finish? Does that mean your Zombie rematch? Zombie is a favorite? No, but it's one of those things where it's hard. It's hard to decide, but like I feel like you have to. That's what my early prediction for the first fight was Pereira, and then I changed to Adesanya after watching their recent fights. And I just feel like it's going to be impossible for me to pick Pereira. I can't watch that last fight and then pick Pereira off of that. You can only get so many of those Hail Mary finishes. You know? Izzy needs to take a page out of Corey Sandhagen last fight against Cheeto. Yeah, but it's not as easy to take Pereira down as some people think. He's easy to control and out-grapple once you get him down, but he has good takedown defense. Guaranteed he's trained that day in and day out. Just keep it off the ground. I wonder why Bellator is stacking 297 but not 300. I don't know if they necessarily care like that in terms of the hundreds of numbers or whatever. You know? What's up, MMA Joey? What's up, Keep Out? Do you think Chris Barnett will win at 287? Yes. I'm picking Chris Barnett, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I will be picking Chris Barnett. I'm not for 100% certain yet. But yeah. It's hard for me to pick Chase Sherman against anyone. It's hard for me to pick Chase Sherman against anyone at all. He's just not good. He's just not good. At all. Zombie's worse in my opinion. Zombie's definitely on a massive decline. For sure. Vegas odd makers must not know Pereira's in Izzy's head. I don't even know if he is, to be honest. I don't know if he is. If I was Izzy, again, I'm not Izzy. I'd be annoyed, but I'd be so confident going into this next fight. I don't know if that's a detriment or a curse, but I'd be so I'd be looking at that last fight, but I'm good. I'm good. I'm gonna get this win. I'm gonna get ahead on the scorecards, and then I'm gonna circle like crazy. And I'm gonna be pulling the. If I was Izzy, I'd try to win the first 3 rounds, and then I'd be acting like CJ Vergara for the last 2 rounds. That's what I'd be doing. For sure. Chris Barnett's an underdog, so I'm betting good money on him. Yeah, I think he probably wins. Chase Sherman's not good at all. Not very good at all. And people need to stop. Oh, when you lose 3 straight times, he lost twice. All right, and one time was 5 years ago, right? When was the knockout loss in kickboxing? I mean, he could be. I'm not saying he's not, but I'm just saying I don't think it's that much of a factor. Yeah, dude lost 6 years ago to him, and you guys are acting like he's still thinking about that. And then it's not like he got flatlined like Kamaru Usman. He only gets the decision if he dominates. If not, he needs to get the finish. I mean, I don't think he needs to absolutely dominate him to get the decision. But who knows with these judges nowadays. How Pereira and Izzy had when Izzy nearly KO'd him in the first round. I mean, he could be. I just don't think, like, people are acting like, oh, well, he beat him 3 times. Well, Pereira lost the first one, all right? If I was either guy, I'd be super confident going into the fight. Because if I'm Izzy, I'm like, I beat him, for the majority of 3 fights, but I got finished in 2 of them. The other one I got robbed in. And if I'm Pereira, I'm like, I stopped him in the last 2 fights. I'll stop him again. But it also, overconfidence can be a bit of a detriment as well. So it's going to be interesting for sure. Joey, in a hypothetical scenario where you were locked in a cage and your opponents are Francis Ngannou and Deontay Wilder, and you were able to pick 2 people to defend you, who would it be? I don't know. Prime Cain Velasquez I don't know. I'm trying to think of another really good wrestler. I don't know. I'll just pick Chuck Norris because I can't think of another like heavyweight wrestler. So I'll go Chuck Norris. He's got it no matter what. May the Lord be with you. Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm picking John Jones, too. Forget it. Cain Velasquez and John Jones. You're right. I don't know why I didn't think of John Jones. Tori, thank you for the $10 dono. Joey, I probably missed you talking about Merab versus Umar. If you can share some thoughts. If it's going to happen or if Merab don't want that smoke. I don't know if it's going to happen. I hope it does. It's the fight to make. People are saying it doesn't make sense. My opinion on that fight is basically Merab doesn't want to fight for a title. Umar needs a tough test. So Merab's just sitting there. Why have him potentially kill off Corey Sandhagen when he can test an up-and-coming guy? And if Umar beats Merab, no harm, no foul. And if Merab beats Umar, it's not the end of the world either. We at least got him tested against a top guy. So I think it should happen. Apparently it was offered. Merab was injured, and now they're going to reschedule it for in June or July. But then Corey Sandhagen kind of threw a wrench into the hat when he called out Merab. So they may move to that. But I think the UFC doesn't like that Merab says, I don't want to fight Aljo. So they may toss Merab to Umar. I would pick Elwood Dalton. He's the only one I need. Yeah, I don't even need two people. Just give me Elwood Dalton. Why you say you lost 2 times? You got KO'd twice. Don't forget. You got KO'd once in a different sport. And then you got TKO'd once in MMA. But okay. If you want to play revisionist history, that's fine. Who would you pick between Merab and Umar? But thank you again, Tori, for the $10 dono. Who would you pick between Merab and Umar? I'd probably go Merab, but I'd want to pick Umar badly. Because Umar's got great kicks. And I think Umar can defend the takedowns against Merab. I think he can. But it's just the Merab effect of just constantly making you work to defend takedowns. You don't ever get a chance to get any offense off. So, yeah. Joey, how come you only wear a certain amount of shirts? It seems like you need a wardrobe change. No offense. I mean, I don't know what you mean. I probably have 20 shirts, maybe even more. And I probably wear commonly 15 of them on the channel. Mostly just plain colored shirts that I have multiple of. I don't know why your name's Blue Cheese Bandit and you care about what another man is wearing in his free time. So I'm sorry I'm not wearing nothing provocative enough for you. I apologize for that, Blue Cheese Bandit. Stonehead going down this time. I clearly watched the fight against Izzy and Pereira. He clearly was up. He just needs to make a couple tweaks, like actually be more of an MMA fighter and get the takedown. I don't even know if he needs the takedown. I don't even think he needs the takedown. I think it'd be good to mix in, wear on Pereira early, but we'll see. It'd be interesting to see Umar use his offensive wrestling then in that scenario. I agree. You have a rotation, okay? And also, I'll wear one shirt and record a couple videos. I might record 3 videos. But yeah, no. All right, I think we're back. I'm gonna have to do something about that. My internet just lagged for 1 second again. OBS disconnected. But yeah, it would be interesting because Merab can be out-grappled, I believe. But it just has to be the right person. I only wear 4 colored shirts, white, black, gray, and red. Fair enough. Yeah, I wear mostly like just solid colored shirts. For the most part. Nate Maness, future 135 champ. Good one. Good one. Do you think Max Holloway should move up to lightweight if Volk stays champ? No, I think he should wait and see if Volk decides to move up if he beats Yair. Volk may move up again. Merab is going to eat Umar. I want to see it. Book it. Maybe he will. Everyone keeps talking about what Izzy has to do to win, but what does Alex need to do to retain his title? Get a finish. I think that's what it comes down to. he needs to get a finish. But who knows? He could come out and make some tweaks himself and be more offensive earlier in the rounds. But I think he worries about the cardio in the later rounds as well. I know this is random, but Joey, I just want to say your camera quality and the sound quality of your mic is absolutely amazing. Glad you're taking your craft seriously. Thank you, Secret Juice. I'm very happy to hear that. I absolutely love to hear that because that's the goal here. That's the goal here. Best audio, best video. 4K videos when I'm pumping out actual videos. You can't do 4K streaming. At least it doesn't look as 4K as a regular video. But thank you very much. What do you think? Does anyone notice the new camera angle? The camera angle is a little bit different. I bought a new tripod and I raised my camera. And it's angled a little bit more. Does anyone notice that at all? I hope it's not terrible. If the audio is cutting out, close the app and open it back up. I see someone saying that. They might not be able to hear me. Boston Crab time. That it is, Nolan. That it is. Umar versus Yadong. Simon winner could happen maybe. I like that. That's what's up. Provocative Joey is a dope name. Yeah. That is for sure. Tori, thank you for the $5 super chat. Nothing's wrong with your shirts, Joey, but everyone watching MMA, Joey, let's get the likes up. Yeah, guys, if you could do me a favor and like the stream. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. How far do you think Chris Gutierrez can go? I think he can make it to the top 10. I don't know if he'll be a champion or anything, but I think he can make it to the top 10. Why would we talk about how Alex retained his belt when he clearly seen him win his against Izzy? Provocative Joey after dark sounds hot. Yeah, that's the way it is. But thank you for the $5 dono, Tori. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the donations. Marab will think twice taking out Umar because of his submission game and superior wrestling. I think it's a very interesting matchup. And I would love to see it, and I hope Corey Sandhagen doesn't ruin it. I hope Corey Sandhagen doesn't ruin a amazing matchup. Habib emoji, even better. What do you think about Triple C? I think he's cringe as hell. I don't listen to him talk at all. He's like Colby Covington in my eyes. He's like Colby Covington in my eyes. And I don't like listening to him talk, but he's a good fighter. And I think he beats Aljamain Sterling. What is this, the fashion channel? Exactly, dude. If you're looking for a man to dress up for you and you think and what you think is nice, you're watching the wrong channel. You're watching the wrong channel, my friend. Thank you, Harold, for calling that out, too. Damn good fighter, that's for sure. I think he beats Aljo and takes the belt at 288. It's crazy March is over, guys. March is over, right? Tomorrow's the last day of March. Tomorrow is the last day of March. I only let 2 people put me in the Boston Crab, my chiropractor and MMA Joey. How come you didn't do a tier list ever? I'm not a big fan of tier list. I'm not a big fan. Did you see Alex Pereira channeling his inner Chuck Liddell? Yes, and now people are going to talk about it for ages. People are going to talk about it for ages. The shirt is clean. Thank you very much, Brendan. I appreciate you, Brendan. The shirt is very clean. Dude's like, you only wear 15 to 20 shirts on your channel. I think it's time to change your wardrobe. All right. Time to, you know what? I'll go right out and buy some more plain color t-shirts because that's what I like wearing on my videos. Be right back. Sorry, got to run to the apparel store. Do you have merch I'd support, bro? Best way to support the channel, you can become a member. It's $3. Link is in the description. You can donate via Super Chat. You can donate via PayPal, which is the link is in the description. I also have merch, which the link is in the description as well. So, yeah, if you want to buy a shirt, the link is in the description. Basically, I make a little bit of, like a tiny bit of money from the shirts. Not really a lot because I wanted to price them as low as possible. I don't make them. It's like a third party that makes them and ships them out. But yeah, you can buy a shirt. I used to wear, I have those and I haven't worn one on stream in a while. Just because, you know. But yeah, the link is in the description if you want to buy one. If you look at the links in the description, become a member, PayPal, merch, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, and then it's everything I have in terms of my gear. That doesn't do anything, but people constantly ask me what I have, what I'm using. So, yeah. If you like blue cheese and you'd like it to brought to your name, your channel, there's a 95% chance I don't give a F what you have to say. Yeah, that's very true. Blue cheese is nasty. Did you see James Lynch got threatened by one of Ali's minions? I did see that. Yeah, dude likes blue cheese. He probably likes strictly flats too. I think he orders wings and he's like, I want all flats. Did you hear Dan Ige versus Nate Landwehr for $289? I did hear that. That's a good fight. I think Dan Ige wins that one easily though. Dan Ige is very, very good. He beat Josh Emmett in my opinion. Yeah, dude's only drumming up drama, that's for sure. He's like, yeah, I got to start something here. I don't like your shirt. Now it's annoying because if I'm out and I see a nice shirt, I'm like, I'm not even buying that because dude's going to think I took his advice. There's nothing necessarily wrong with flats, but anyone that would get all flats is a psychopath. Is an absolute psychopath in my opinion. I don't think Merab's takedown's a factor because Umar's submission game is superior wrestling. Yeah, but the clinch work, he would still try. Merab would not just strike with him. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Tori. I appreciate it. Talk about Moicano versus Armin Joey, but I'll support you for a shirt too. Let me know on IG. All right. Appreciate it. What's wrong with all flats? Anyone that gets all flats is ridiculous. Thoughts on Ilia Topuria, Josh Emmett just announced. Absolutely love the fight. Did a whole video on it. As far as Moicano versus Armin, by the way, I like the fight, but it also doesn't make sense. It also doesn't really make sense. Because Armin already fought behind him against Demir. Armin arguably beat Mateusz Gamrot. I believe he did beat Mateusz Gamrot. And he should have got a big step up in competition. Instead, he's fighting behind him in Moicano. I think he's going to beat Moicano. I think the grappling and offensive wrestling plus the kicks are really good. But it's a dangerous fight as well. Moicano's got good submission. He's got good striking as well. But I think Armin's way too good for Moicano to beat him. So I think Moicano is going to catch a beat down and probably Armin by decision. But I think it's going to be interesting, especially that first round. Thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Do you see Yanez versus Rob fight going over 2.5? I'll say yes. Yes, I do. It's sad Ilia versus Movsar is not happening because Topuria jumped him in the rankings. He's now scared to fight Evloev. Yeah, Topuria versus Evloev is a fight I was dying to see. For sure. Only serious wing eaters know what a flat is. I didn't know that. I thought everyone knew what that was. Joey, I'm in a sauna right now. Thank you for watching while you're in the sauna. Prison Mike. Prison Mike out there watching in a sauna. Very much appreciate it. A real true supporter here. A real bona fide supporter. I appreciate you very much. If anybody's watching right now and you're not subscribed, subscribe right this second. I need you guys to subscribe. I need to get to 9,000. For some reason, I guess because there's no fights this week, we've hit like a lull in subscriber action. So if you guys could do me a favor and double check and make sure you're subscribed, I would greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. And also, do me a favor and like this stream. If you like the stream, it helps the channel. It helps promote the channel. Next week, there's going to be a lot of streams. Because next week is UFC 287 fight week. So, Joe, what's a good business idea to start open? I feel like anything that you feel like people will purchase. Obviously, I mean, that sounds like a dumb answer. But anything you feel like you can, any service or good you feel like people will buy from you. I've always liked the idea of a pressure washing business. Stuff like that, that maybe is not, me personally, I don't want to sell anything that is going to be like super extremely difficult to keep up with. And I feel like pressure washing is one of those things. You get like a 1 to 2 day job. You make a good, depending on the size of the job, $500 to $1,000. You can start a t-shirt business and sell me some t-shirts since what's his name doesn't think these are provocative enough for him. Stuff like that. Start a YouTube channel. Rob Font doesn't get finished. Yeah, I agree. And I don't think Yanez is going to get finished by Rob Font. Thank you for the $10, Tori. Appreciate it. Joey, I want to see someone beat the crap out of Paddy Pimblett. Who would that be? I mean, anyone ranked above him in the division right now would whoop him badly. But it looks like they might make the Jarrett Gordon rematch. Jarrett Gordon got robbed, brutally robbed. And Paddy's like talking shit to him, saying they'll fight him again. But yeah, I think that could happen. I don't know if that's going to beat the crap out of him. But for me, if I had to pick one fight right now for Paddy Pimblett, unranked opponent that would beat the living dog shit out of him, Guram Kutateladze, who I believe has a fight. I forgot who he's fighting now, but it's a great matchup. Let me look it up. I can't remember off the top of my head. Guram Kutateladze is fighting John McDessie. Yeah, he's going to wreck McDessie badly. So that's the fight. That is the fight to make right there. In my opinion. That would just get the shit beat out of Paddy. Joey, did you ever see the new Avatar? That I did. Bitsy. Thank you for the $5 Australian. Give me your PFL locks right now or I will block you. To be honest, I don't even know who's fighting on PFL. When's that? April 1st? To be honest, I think Marlon is still a good fighter, but he has no chin. So I got to go Brendan Loughnane. Rob Wilkinson is good, but I don't think he's as good as Thiago Santos, so I got to go Santos. I probably think Krzysztof Jotko will win against William Fury. Chris Wade, I think, beats Bubba Jenkins. And that's it. I'm not like super familiar with the rest of the card, to be honest. I've seen a lot of these guys, but it's hard for me to remember. I think Movlid, Kebula will definitely win as well. He has some decent wins, if I'm not mistaken. I remember him. Yeah, he beat Chris Wade, Brendan Loughnane, and Lance Palmer, all really good fighters. So Movlid is definitely a lock for sure. I think Jocko and Thiago Santos and Brendan Loughnane will win. Thank you for the $5 Australian. I've got 2 back-to-back questions. Well, if you got 2 questions, you got to send a super chat if they're 2 back-to-back, Deshaun. I'm kidding. I have a hole in my arm with my phone outside the sauna. Really? That's interesting. The real question is, are you buck naked in the sauna or are you wearing a towel? It's very complex. Perfect. Do you think Riddell was shooting a takedown on Fiziev or good stoppage? Good stoppage. He was completely out of his. He was completely out on his feet. You can't have a complex hole in your sauna with the phone. What the hell? I guess you can. This channel's really blowing up. Seems like just yesterday you had 5K subs. Congrats. What do you think made your channel success? I mean, I wouldn't consider it. I mean, it's a success. You know, it's small success. But there's still a lot to be done. There's still a lot to be done. I'm not what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not throwing a, congratulation party for myself. I'm not running a victory lap. That's what I'm not doing. But I think good audio quality, good video quality, and overall clear, concise thoughts that are put together, not to just, talk in circles for 20 minutes and not really say anything. I'm actually giving something of substance. And I think a lot of people resonate with that because that's something I've hated on YouTube for many, many years, where it seems like people are just talking to prolong the video. And I understand that makes some channels successful because they do that. That just ain't the way I'm built. That ain't what I'm doing there. So thanks for the membership. No problem. Thanks, Joey. No problem, Bitsy. I'm glad Jocko's not in the UFC anymore. He was so annoying to watch. Cats are dogs. I like both. Joey, do you wear a leotard when you do the Boston Crab? No, I wear Venom gear. Back again, Joey. I am back again, Axel Fox. I'm testing out my new camera angle. Can you even notice? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Can you even notice the new camera angle? The camera's like 4 or 5 inches higher. And now I raised my monitor up as well. So now it should look, I know I'm still reading the chat, but it should look as if I'm like less looking down than I was before. I'm looking more at the camera even when I am reading. Let me know in the chat, what do you think of it? I spent $75 on this tripod just to raise my camera angle 5 inches. My other tripod was maxed out. Here, hold on. Look, this is the tripod I had before, boys. It's my old tripod now. She's hitting the old dusty trail. After 2 long years of, 2 years of service. This bad boy gave me 2 years of service right here. I'm actually sad. One day what I'm going to do, you know how crazy I am? If I ever make enough money on the channel, I'm going to buy another camera and I'll set it up on this tripod. And I'll give you guys multiple camera angles during videos. Just for the hell of it. Just for the hell of it. But yeah, I don't like change at all. But this is better for me, personally, to here's my eyes, and here's like the center of the monitor now, lined up with my eyes, where before it was like this, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, if ever I make enough money on the channel, I'll buy another camera, like another nice camera. And I'll just set up a second camera angle just for the hell of it. And I'll mix it in with streams and videos as well. I would do that if I can make, let's see. If I'm ever making like, not even that much. I mean, to be honest, this would be a good amount, but it wouldn't be that much. If I could ever make like 4 or 5 grand on the channel a month, I'll buy another camera. I'll spend $1,500 for another camera. But yeah, what do you think of is the camera angle bad, good, just a little bit different? Do you not care? Do you care? I'm curious. Because I hate change, so it almost makes me feel like, geez, I don't know what to do here. Let her rest in tripod heaven. Yeah, that I will. Tori, thank you for the $5 super chat. Constant donos, appreciate it. What about Justin Gaethje? Is he really fighting Poirier? If not, what happens? I'm not watching, bro. If that happens, I'm not watching, bro. I believe you will see Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier, and you should watch. But I guess if you're saying like you're tired of like the lightweights fighting each other over and over and over again, it is kind of disappointing. But I believe it will happen this summer. Sorry, Joey, bro, but it almost looks the same. It's good if it looks the same. I want it to look the same. So that's not a bad thing. Thank you for the $5. So that's not a bad thing. I don't like the point. The point wasn't to change the camera angle, okay? The point was to raise my screen for myself. So before I was kind of looking down a little bit more, and it's just annoying. I don't like that. But now I can look more straight on when I'm watching the fights as well as when I'm doing these streams. That's the goal, but I liked the camera angle from before. I wanted it as similar as it was before. So what I did is the camera is 5 inches higher, but I just angled it down a little bit more. So if it looks the same, then we're winning. Bitsy says he prefers the other camera angle. It looks similar. Still looks like you're looking down though. Well, I'm still looking down in terms of the camera now, but I'm not looking as far down as I was before. The monitor was low before. The monitor is probably raised up, I don't know, 6 inches, 5 inches. But the camera itself is raised up about that same amount. So in terms of me looking at the chat, it's going to be roughly the same. Maybe a little bit better just because the camera and the monitor are a little bit closer. But I'm not like this anymore. I'm like this. And then I'm more of like, before I was looking down and then looking up. Now I'm looking straight and then I'm looking up. If that makes sense. Like I don't have to, my neck is straight when I'm reading the chat now. But where before I was kind of looking down and then coming up like this. Now I'm kind of looking straight and then looking up. Looking straight, looking up. So it's better for me and maybe a little bit better. It looks similar. That's what she said. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I just hope it doesn't look bad by any means. But I hate change. I hate change. I completely hate it. So that's why I didn't even record a video because I'm like, I don't know if I need to tweak something or what. All right, let me scroll back up. Where was I at? I'm wearing board shorts, but now that you gave me the idea, JK, yeah. Back at it again. Yes, I am. My other question is, Rothwell shooting a takedown on De Lima, a good stoppage from Herb? I don't remember that one, to be honest. Off the top of my head, I don't remember it. Ovid was 2021 PFL champ, but was injured last year. Okay, makes sense. Trying to run one out on the tulip. My legs are always falling asleep. Less than 1% of the channel get 5K subs. You should be. Is that true? Where did you see that? Where'd you see that? Where did you see that? Joey, did you see the lighting you had earlier for the 6 p.m. stream? It looked nice with the blue light and the sun peeking through the shades. Well, about time you had something nice to say. What do you think is better, Pantoja or Mateus? Pantoja. Oh, I can change the light to blue. I just didn't do it before I got on stream. Ready? The light behind me turns to any color I want it to turn to in a million different shades. Say boom. Boom. I think it looks best with the blue. Ali Ronaldo, I don't know how to pronounce the first name. Ronaldo, thank you for the $2 super chat. Do you agree Habib is the most dominant ever? Yeah, probably the most dominant ever. I think so. YouTube's Twitter posted it a while ago. I did not know that. That's crazy when you think of it that way. But yeah, the way Habib ran through certain guys was crazy. Was absolutely crazy. Justin Gaethje, Dustin Poirier, Conor, even Conor he dominated. He would have dominated Oliveira in my opinion. Yeah, so thank you for the $2, Ronaldo. $10 dono from Tori again. Thank you, Joey. What's going on with Yuri in the light heavyweight division? I don't know. My best guess is we will see Jamal Hill versus Magomed Ankalaev at UFC 289 in June, and then we will see the winner of that fight take on Yuri the end of this year. Winter of this year will be my best guess. Okay. Can't notice the difference? Thank you. That's the goal. I think I liked the other angle before. Ugh, now you're making me want to be like, what's going on here? I'm going to bring her back from the dead when you get a second cam. Yeah, I will. If you're here, you'll remember. And I'll just set up 2 camera angles, and I'll switch camera angles in videos. I'll just sync everything up, and then I'll randomly cut pieces out to just switch camera angles all the time. Not all the time, but you know how certain videos do that, just to keep it more interesting. You need a suit and tie ESPN kind of. Yeah, look, you guys keep donating. I'll go to Jose Bank and buy a couple fitted suits. And I'll just start wearing them. Imagine I start wearing them on the channel. I do have a tuxedo shirt I used to wear on the channel quite a bit. I'll bring that back from the dead. Still in my closet. Whether you're Googling something to switch to the other angle, and we can see you furiously typing and doing that research. Exactly, yeah. It does look almost the same, okay. Or when you're Googling Blackthorn, it looks similar. You still look like you're looking down and up. Okay. Gotcha. Campfire Usman. What about Campfire Usman? Out of the 3, who was the biggest draw? Colby, Dustin, or Gaethje? Honestly, I would say probably Dustin just because of his wins over Conor. I think that's improved his stock significantly, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I think Gaethje would be last, but I could be wrong. The worst stoppage in UFC history was Rothwell versus De Lima, Herb Dean. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that one in a while. I don't remember it as much. I just ate a huge bowl of chili with rice to celebrate the stream. Appreciate it. Yeah, that blue is fire. Appreciate it. Love Habib. Agreed. Do you think Dustin and Gaethje is a fight night main event or a co-main on a pay-per-view? Co-main on a pay-per-view. It could be a fight night main event on like a regular ESPN card. Joey coming to Baltimore next week for any place for solid rub and tug for a fair price. Well, you're visiting. Never mind. Yeah, I would recommend you a place, but I don't think you want to go, visit your mother while you're here. How did you change the LED lighting that fast? Also, the light available online in store. It's just a Philips Hue bulb. You can just buy a Philips Hue bulb that changes color. I have an app on my phone where I can change it to any color. It gives you this massive sphere, and you can change it to any color you want. So it takes 1 second, and it has like basically millions of shades. So what's up, man? What's going on? Billy L. John Jones more dominant, way more defenses. I mean, I wasn't talking about necessarily defenses. I was just talking about being like super dominant, not getting hit. Again, he doesn't have the best, track record of level of competition for his entire career. But yeah, I don't know. John Jones is definitely up there. I would have to compare. It all depends because John Jones has more fights, so he has more competitive fights. So it's one of those, like, it's so subjective and you have to put the proper parameters. Because technically John Jones has probably dominated more fights against better competition. So it's hard to say. Tori is a high up industry type. Okay. That'd be awkward, Joey. No tuxedos and suits in the stream. Yeah, I'll just get a drone and have my fiance control it while I'm streaming, and she can just give you guys all different types of views. She can give you all different types of views while I'm streaming. Just get like 6 cameras. Imagine I get like 6 camera angles. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, but the end goal is just to have a very similar camera angle to what I had before while having a better viewing angle of my screen for myself. And this tripod is amazing. It actually goes up all the way to 71 inches. Goes from like 20 inches, I think, to 71. So it's got a lot left on it. All right, where was I at? Night guys, Night Terry. Man, Tori just giving it. Yeah, he is for sure. People saying Habib left early, but he really cleaned out the division. There was nothing left except Oliveira, who was just on a little run. He still left too early. I mean, there's always something. Fitted suit would be nice. I'll go get one and just start streaming in a suit every time. Hey, Joey, thanks for coming to check in on us twice. I'm always out to please you guys. Joey, would you ever consider DJing a stream? Maybe get some strobe lights, etc., and just turn up with the boys? Yeah, I think about that every day. I'm debating, and I could just take super chat for song request. Yeah, it sounds great. Great idea. Just get some strobe lights and just start vibing out. Sounds like a damn good time if you ask me. Sounds like a damn good time. Bitsy, thank you for the $5 Australian. Joey out here pleasing the masses. Yep. I show up. I punch in and day out. And I'm out here just pleasing dozens of men per night. Okay. I'm a lot like, let's see. I'm a lot like Bet Origin's mother. Okay. I clock in and I please dozens of men per night for $5 a piece. Joey, would you ever consider... Okay, I already read that. Joe, if you had to put a bet on who's more likely to be gay between Israel Adesanya and Jordan Levitt, who would you bet on? I wouldn't bet on either one because I don't worry about what another man is doing in his personal life. And I think it's a weird obsession that supposedly straight men are wondering, hey, I wonder if this guy's gay or not. I wonder if this guy is gay because maybe, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are thinking, so I'm not placing any bet. I don't know. I don't know these men. I've seen them fight, and that's pretty much all I've seen. I don't really watch their interviews for the most part. I'm not following their Instagrams and seeing what they're posting on Instagram or Twitter. And I'm just going about my life watching the fights. I watch some of the press conferences, and that's it. So, I'm not... again, I've said this many of times. The last thing I'm worried about is what another grown man is doing in his personal sexual life, okay? But if that's what you're worried about, I think that says something about you. What state are you streaming from? I'm from Alaska. I'm from Alaska. And the last thing I'm going to do is place a bet on a grown man's sexuality. Think about that. Think about that for a second. What does that mean? What does that say about you? Yeah, I'm laying down $10. This guy's a homosexual. Yeah. Yeah, that's not the type of life I, want to participate in, betting on people's sexuality. That sounds like a weird thing to be obsessed with. Would you ever do call-in shows? Yeah, but not for you, Blue Cheese. Would you ever grow a Chimaya beard? Probably not. Where I'm from, smoke a Joey means puff weed. That's pretty cool. Brandon Vargas, thank you for the $5 super chat. Who in the current welterweight division will be the toughest fight for prime GSP? Who in the welterweight division? Does Khamzat Chimaev count? I think Khamzat Chimaev would be. I'm going to say Khamzat or Shavkat. Khamzat or Shavkat would be the toughest. That's what I'm going. Joe, are you implying that people who wonder if other men or guys might be pitching for the other side themselves? Look, I'm going to just tell you this right now. I've never seen another grown man on TV. I've never seen a grown man out in public life and wondered, hey, man, I wonder if that guy's a homosexual. I've never thought that ever in my entire life. So I just think it's really weird when people are like, oh, Izzy said this in his interview. Could he be... or Jordan Levitt, he does splits after his fights. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I think it's a weird obsession people have. I think the majority of people that do that, honestly, are incels. I think it's men who are like 20 to 30 years old. They don't talk to any women. They don't go outside. They never touched a female in their entire life. And I think they're wondering, like, is it? They have nothing better to do with their time. They're like, is this guy homosexual? Is that guy homosexual? For whatever reason. But I just think it's a very strange. Imagine thinking you're straight man betting on another man's sexuality. Exactly. What a weird thing to go from. But anyway, as far as prime GSP, I think Khamzat Chimaev and Shavkat would give him the toughest test just because their ability to grapple. And I think Khamzat would win if he didn't gas. But he may very well gas and get jabbed. Honestly, people caring so much about Jeff Molina's sexuality just feels kind of homophobic for real. This is what I'll say, and I've said it a couple times now. People ask me, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? I don't care what any person is doing in their spare time. I don't care. And if you're a person that is making videos breaking down another grown man performing a sexual act on another grown man, and one of them happens to be a UFC fighter and you're making videos about it on YouTube, I think you're an embarrassment of a man. And I think it's very strange and very weird, and I think it says something about your character. And I think it says something about your personal life personally. Because I've seen people talking about it on Twitter. I never even cared to make it, to even think, oh, I got to make a video about this. Oh, a low-level UFC fighter is out there getting exposed for something, maybe he didn't want people to even know. I certainly don't care about that type of stuff, But I guess for some reason people do. It's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing. But it'll probably continue to go on. There's so many weird questions I get all the time, and I'm like, well, who even cares about this? But I'm just like the ultimate, I don't know what the word for it is. But if you guys watch my channel long enough, I just don't care about all the personal stuff. I don't care about the trash talk. I just care about the fights. Is it cool when we have an amazing backstory? Yes, it is. But I just don't care about all the other noise. I don't care about Colby and his corny lines. I don't care about Conor and his corny lines. I just care about how is the fight going to play out? How do the skills match up? And that's pretty much it. And if they don't like each other, they legitimately don't like each other, they hate each other, more fun. But that's not something that I necessarily am dying to see. I don't know what's going on. My internet just dropped for a second, so hopefully it's back to normal. But yeah, that's just not something I care about. Change your name? No, I'm not changing my name to that. Orange juice with pulp or without? Without. Do you think Alex Pereira could hypothetically have a successful career at heavyweight? No, he would get out-grappled by a lot of guys. Sergey Spivak would absolutely dominate Alex Pereira. Who had a better title reign, Izzy or Usman? Both had 5 title defenses, and you're more than welcome to go through opponents off the top of your head if you forget any you faced. I'd probably say Izzy. I'd say Izzy. Just because, Robert Whittaker alone, I think, is one of the... Just to have 2 wins over Robert Whittaker is super impressive. Joey, look out for Jacqueline. She's first fight is 287. Quite hot and nasty BJJ skills. I don't even know who that is. But I guess making her MMA debut. Oh, I see it. 6-0. 6-0. Joey, when you making that gaming channel, I don't know. I'm not even going to name it like anything gaming. I don't know what I'm going to name it, but I might put random stuff on there when I get free time too. Joey, what do you hate most about Alaska? There's nothing I hate about Alaska. Yeah, I bet half these dudes didn't even know who Molina was either. I agree. You were so lucky this isn't Twitter Spaces. People would intervene left and right. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means, what that even means. Yeah, guys, if you could like the stream, I would greatly appreciate it. Do me a favor and like the stream. Press conference trash talk is fun. Yeah, it's all right. Fortnite brought back the OG map. I don't even know what the OG map is. What video games do you play? I used to play a lot of PUBG. I used to play Madden, but I haven't played for like 3 years. I'm probably gonna play Red Dead. I bought Red Dead 2. It was on sale the other day. I bought it on my computer. I've yet to launch it. But I might do some story mode based games like that, and Last of Us 1 is coming out. So, I don't know yet. I got to figure it out. I have to figure it out. But I don't know what exactly I'm going to be streaming. All right. Twitter Spaces where you're all in a discussion like this, but you wouldn't be the only one able to speak. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Why would I even do that anyway? Featherweight champ by the end of 2023. I'm gonna say Yair Rodriguez. I'm gonna say he gets it done somehow. Do you have any prediction on who could headline the UFC Charlotte event? I don't know. I'm gonna say Gaethje Poirier. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Nate the Train versus Dan Ige. I think Dan Ige is going to smash Nate the Train badly. I think it's going to be a brutal beatdown. Resident Evil 4 looks good. Yeah, I'm hoping to start a little gaming channel and do some gaming streams. I just don't have time yet, and I haven't thought of a name. And it's not necessarily going to be strictly a gaming channel. It's just going to be like an extra throwaway second channel. It's going to be something like that. Something along those lines. How many boiled eggs do you think you can put down? 0. I'm not eating any of them. Who do you got? Prime Connor versus Volk. 77-inch OLED with 8Ks are expensive. That is true. Joey, did you raise the camera angle before the Before Dark stream? I got a new tripod. I set it up. That's why I did this stream. How does it look? How does it look? Does it look terrible? Don't tell me if it looks terrible. I want it to look roughly the same as the old angle. And keep in mind, right now I'm a little bit slumped down the chair too. So I just slowly slide lower and lower as the stream goes on. So we could be more transparent with our opinions as well. Okay. Resident Evil 4 make looks amazing. I haven't played the original. I would recommend it. Does that come out yet? Or is that already out or no? Is that already out or no? You're glowing, Joey. Thank you. Thank you. Tori, thank you for the $20 dono. Appreciate the super chat, my friend. Hell yeah, Tori's in a high up industry type. Just here to show support to a YouTuber that I enjoy watching. I also signed to a UFC gym and I'm into UFC. So let's show Joey support, people. Thank you, Tori, man. Thank you. I appreciate you very much. I appreciate you. I hope one day between views and donations, I can make this a full-time thing. That's the goal. Make a full-time income off YouTube. It's out. I've been playing it. Let me see how much it costs. Just out of curiosity. Let me look it up on Steam. Let me take a look. What is it? Resident Evil 4. So it must have just came out recently. It's still $60. Jeez Louise. When did it come out? March 29th. So it came out 2 days ago. I wouldn't even know how to play. It'd probably be horrible. So it just came out. That's pretty interesting. So, you're glowing, Joey. You should get a sign like Guru. What's the sign like? One of those, I think I've seen it before. I think I've seen it before in like a clip on Twitter. But I feel like everyone has those signs behind them of like their name and stuff. I don't know. It's something I would consider, but I'm not really thinking. The next thing I'm doing is redoing my background. It's out. It's out. I've been playing it. If you chase 2 rabbits, you won't be able to catch either. That is true. Thoughts on pineapple pizza? Sounds disgusting. If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Chicken. You can make a million different types of chicken. You work a regular job as well? Yes. What's better, Halo or COD? COD. But I hate COD nowadays anyway. Joey, was hella funny. I was able to spar with my boy, and he said, don't make me put you in the Boston Crab, and don't make me brandish my shillelagh. Oh, you said it. I said, what did he say back to you? What did he say back to you when you said that? And did you end up putting him in the Boston Crab? Why didn't you put him in the Boston Crab and then take a picture and then send it to me on Instagram? That's really what you should have done. Resident Evil 2 remake was one of my favorite remakes. I've never played any of the Resident Evil games, I don't believe. Work it. I need a glass of water. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But I always need a drink of water. What do you do for work outside of YouTube? I answered this so many times, but for you Giants fan who threw me $100 dono like 2 weeks ago, don't think I forgot. I didn't forget. I will answer. Construction and property management. So there you go, my friend. Now everyone got the answer. I've answered it a million times. I just got tired of answering it. Thank you, Bitsy, for the 10 off. This is going to be a good stream right here. This is nonstop donuts, and I wasn't even going to stream tonight. Appreciate you, Bitsy, for the 10 Australian dollars. Supporting Joey, like Tori said, and capping these rugby bets. My man's taking Tori's advice, and Tori with a $20 donut, man. I appreciate it. Bitsy, Tori, always donating to the channel. Appreciate you guys. Resident Evil 3 remake was kind of disappointing, though. Thoughts on Tim Sylvia doing slap fighting? I mean, I guess he needs the money. The crazy thing to me is I'm imagining a day where we got like 500 people in stream. That's going to be crazy. Because I never thought we'd have like 70, 100 people in stream on a consistent basis. I mean, I thought it was possible, but it's just hard for me to imagine that we're already there. I can't wait for one day when we got like 500 people on stream. The most we've ever had is 430 or 415 or something like that. Thanks for answering the question for the 100th time. Thank you, Giants fan 97, for the $10 dono, the $9.99 dono, the $9.99 holla, whatever you want to call it, the $9.99 holla. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate your support, and thank you for being a member as well. Appreciate the good memory. Yep, I always remember. Look, I'm telling you guys right now, with certain things, they just get ingrained into my mind. So I will remember that. Giants fan, you'll send me a message in like 2 years from now, and I'll be like, thank you for that $100 dono a couple years ago. Tori will send a message. I'll be like, man, thank you for all those donos back in 2023, and thank you all those support. I'll remember who was here. If the channel gets like, much bigger. 40K subs, 30K subs, 50K subs. That's the goal by the end of 2024 is 50K by next year, end of next year. So we got a little over a year and a half to make it happen. But thank you, Giants fan, for the $10 dono. You nailed it. Famous rap lyric. What are we talking about there? I don't even know anymore. Love you, Joey. Appreciate it. He just started laughing hella loud, but it was Muay Thai sparring, so I could have easily gotten it, and he wouldn't have seen the takedown coming. You should have put him in it. Joey, did you see the Hezbollah clip? The one of him like smacking his cat? Is that what you're talking about? The Dala Hala? When we have 500 live viewers, you will not be answering anymore. I'll be answering as much as I can, but I'll also do member streams then too. Name your gaming channel MMA Farting now. Hezbollah is a roach. Is your fiance into gaming at all? It would be cool if you played some co-op game with her or something on the channel. A little bit. But she hasn't played in a while either. She used to play a lot of Black Ops, the original one, with me. But it's been a bit. I used to be heavily into gaming. But once I started the channel, it was like choose between gaming and running the channel, and I just choose running the channel instead. So, no one else is showing it. What did he do? He was smacking his cat a little bit. I don't think it was as crazy as people were making it out to be, but it was definitely a piece of shit move. Definitely a massive piece of shit move. The thing is, obviously, let's be honest here, okay? Because people don't want to talk about this. They look at Hezbollah as like a novelty, fun thing. But really, there's something wrong with him, okay? Let's be honest. There's some type of physical disability, but there's also a mental disability there too. Your body doesn't grow like that, and you not have something wrong with your mind as well with a full-grown adult. And so when I saw it, even though, obviously I don't condone animal abuse, and anyone, if I saw anyone like beating a dog on the side of the road or or hurting a cat or abusing an animal in any way, I'm getting out, smacking them over the head with a shillelagh and putting them in a Boston Crab and then taking that animal from them. We do have to put context there that I don't believe everything is right with Hezbollah. I don't think in his mind, I don't think that he's mentally sound. So you have to look at him as almost a kid in a way. Maybe I'm dead wrong on that, but I think the life that he's living as basically a perpetual meme, and the fact that because he's so small and because people look at him as like this novelty like item to feature on their broadcast and stuff like that. Cut out again. What is going on here? It might have cut out for a second. But I think because of that, I don't think he's getting the right type of influences around him. And I think because he's so popular, because he gets whatever he wants, I don't think he knows and is truly guided and influenced into what he really should be doing. That's what I'm thinking. It's not my Wi-Fi. For some reason, I'm hardwired in. For some reason, the internet will drop for like 1 second, not even noticeably, but because of the internet dropping, the OBS disconnects for a second and then has to reconnect. So it drops me for like 10 seconds. I don't know. I got to reset my router or something, or maybe contact my internet provider and get a new router. I don't know what to do. No, his cognitive level is not for an adult for sure. Yeah, exactly. So people are acting as if you look at him as an adult when he's not really an adult. So for me, I have sympathy for him. Even though I think it's an ultimate piece of shit move, I don't believe he has the mental capacity to understand that what he was doing was straight up terrible. And I don't think because of all the influence he has around him, I don't think, people he's surrounded by nothing but yes men and people using him for attention. Tori, thank you for the $15 dono. I'll be Giants fan with this super chat. Hey, man, if you want to make it a competition, so be it. But nonetheless, I appreciate every dollar, whether it's $2, $15, $20, $75, $100. I appreciate it nonetheless. How long have you been with your fiance? My girl's expecting a ring after 2 years. We have been together. I lost track now. That's crazy. I think this year's 14 years. We've been together for 14 years. So we've been together a long, 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 long time. Maybe, this year I think is 14 years. Which is craziness. Which is absolute craziness. That link I saw of Hezbollah abusing his cat made me a little bit pissed, but the fact he is getting paid and promoted is lame. All he does is slap celebrities and UFC fighters. Yeah, it's corny, for sure. How do you think about Adesanya is thinking about fighting Alex? What do you think the road to victory is? Just wondering. The road to victory is not get KO'd. I think that's the road to victory. Is to it's to just fight his fight and just not get KO'd. That's it. That's it. Do a meet and greet at some sort of MMA event. Could all watch some live fights. UFC is so expensive. I probably will one day. I just don't know when. Thoughts on Paddy Pimblett calling out Jarrett Gordon rematch? I like the idea. I think Paddy Pimblett lost the first one. I think it was a robbery. And so I think it needs to be rebooked. I dropped 2 nukes in one game, the original Modern Warfare 2. I played Modern Warfare 2 too. Black Ops 1 and 2 were very good. I agree. Remind me, constantly growing. Message me on Instagram now so I see it when I get off to send you a video I saw. A reel I saw the other day that revolves around, not revolves around, but has a little bit of Black Ops 2 in it. And I thought it was funny. His brain is tiny, like, come on, guys, exactly. He should have a caretaker to put him in place. Yeah, but that's not necessarily his fault. He doesn't know what he should or shouldn't have, to be honest. No, his cognitive level is not that of an adult. Agreed. Dude is like a comic book character. Yeah. I extremely agree on your thoughts about Hezbollah. Thank you for the $5 dono again. Thank you. I'll just send it to you now. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Make sure you pay attention when you're watching it. Let me see if I can find it. I sent it to one of my buddies laughing my ass off about it. Let me see if I find it. Oh, here it is. Here it is, dude. You're going to die laughing. Let's see. There you go. Watch and let me know what you think. How long did you wait to propose? I forgot now. I think we got engaged in 2020. So, and then the world kind of fell apart, and then it's kind of one of those things. It's not, for me, it's not super important. You know, we own a house together, so yeah. We're basically married already. Does YouTube pay you monthly or weekly or daily? Monthly. You get monthly pay from YouTube. Hey, what's up, Joey? What's up? Baloo the Great. If I were to ever meet Hezbollah and he hit me with one of those like he does with Shaq and Mike Tyson, trust me, I'm giving him the Congressman Masvidal into the Boston Crab. Exactly. I was too after Black Ops 2. I quit, but the new one is good. I used to love to play the mini games on Black Ops 1. One in the Chamber was my shit. I loved One in the Chamber. But yeah. Opinions on the midget in the movie Benchwarmers. The midget in the movie Benchwarmers. I love the movie's Benchwarmers, but I can't remember. For some reason, I can't remember. Oh, they made fun of him. That was mean as hell. I don't know. I don't remember enough. I remember a lot of clips from that movie, but I don't remember enough about what he did. I remember they made fun of him, though. It's really sad. How do you think Adesanya is thinking about... Okay, read that. Where was I at? I read all this, I think. COD Ghost was horrendous. Yeah, COD Ghost was one of the ones I last played, I think. I've bought quite a few, but I haven't bought the last. I used to buy COD every single year. Let's see. I'll tell you what the last COD I bought. Every single Call of Duty. Let's see. Call of Duty series. They're all like named the same, so I don't even remember. Marrying series of games. I don't think I bought Cold War. I think the last one I bought was Call of Duty Modern Warfare in 2019. I think that's what I bought. I think that's the last one I bought. I don't think I bought Vanguard. And I don't think I bought Modern Warfare 2. But yeah, I bought, let's see. I bought Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I bought Call of Duty World at War. I bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I bought Call of Duty Black Ops. I bought Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. I bought Black Ops 2. I bought Ghost and it was horrible. I bought Advanced Warfare. It was horrible. I bought Black Ops 3. Actually, I might have skipped Black Ops 3, to be honest. I think I might have skipped Black Ops 3. But I think I don't know. Maybe I did buy that. I bought Infinite Warfare. I bought Modern Warfare. I bought Call of Duty World at War. Or World War 2. I bought Black Ops. No, it's Black Ops 4 that I skipped. I skipped Black Ops 4. That's the one I didn't buy. Then I bought Modern Warfare, and then I haven't bought any since then. So I bought all the way up until Black Ops 4. I barely played World War II or Infinite Warfare at all. Zombie maps were funny. How many subscribers did you get overnight? I have no idea. It wasn't like a crazy amount or anything. We're at 8,269. So, let's see. We probably picked up like 20 or 30. The new Modern Warfare 2 is fun in my opinion. I don't know. I wish they would remake Black Ops 1 and it would be crazy. Love to see the channel growing, bro. Yeah, the channel is growing every day for sure. Sometimes when I release a big video, it blows up and or not blows up, but does really good, and we'll pick up like 100 or 200 subscribers in like a day or two. That's happened a couple times. Are you going to any UFC events soon? I have no idea. I have no clue. Whatever happens, happens. I don't know. Maybe not. I'll let you know, though. Yeah, Black Ops 1's my favorite. Black Ops 1 was my favorite. Zombies maps were fun. Yeah, I love playing zombies on Black Ops 1. What was the first game that had zombies? Contrary opinion, I didn't play Ghost. Didn't play it that much. I didn't mind Ghost. Yeah, I hated Ghost. 10K is goal number 1. That is true. The Last of Us comes out on PC tomorrow. That's awesome. That is awesome. I should probably buy it, but I might just wait because I might not play it right away, so I might as well wait for a sale. But I might buy it whenever I'm ready to play some. Most recent COD I actually thought was good, though, was Modern Warfare 2018. The campaign for Black Ops 1 was legendary. I don't even remember it anymore. It's been so long. When did Black Ops 1 come out? 2010. It's been 13 years. That was a damn good game. That was a damn good game. Can you buy that on PC? Let me take a look. How do you search store? Call of Duty Black Ops. $39.99 for Black Ops 1. That's crazy. That is crazy. A 13-year-old game and you got to pay this much for it? That's nuts to me. That is nuts to me. That's absolutely crazy. I'm coming all night long, T-Wood. Okay. You got to wait for sales to buy the Call of Duty games. I don't know if I'm ever going to buy them. I just got tired of them. What do you think of the Colby-Stipe comparison when it comes to a title shot? Is Stipe definitely more worthy? I mean, the thing is you can make a resume and an accomplishment argument for Stipe. So, Stipe is arguably the greatest UFC heavyweight of all time. Lost his belt by KO against the guy think about it. Dude has 2 losses since 2014, the end of 2014, and look at the level of competition he's fought. The best in the division over and over and over again. Fabricio Werdum, Alistair Overeem, Junior Dos Santos, Francis Ngannou, Daniel Cormier times 3, Francis Ngannou again. And he got KO'd by the biggest power puncher ever. Yeah, he's actually fighting contenders. Actually fighting tough guys. So, yes, 100%. I still don't think Stipe 100% deserves it. I think it should be a winner of Pavlovich versus Curtis Blades. But you can make a much more intelligent argument for Stipe over Colby. The only argument for Colby is that he's a draw. And Colby's not a draw. There's no evidence to prove or back up that Colby's a draw. Oh, yeah. He gets Instagram likes, I guess. That's going to be the argument. I guarantee it. That's going to be the argument. I guarantee it. Tori, thank you for the $30 super chat. Dude's just a baller. An absolute baller. Joe, when are you going to experience a real fight on UFC or MMA without MMA judges robberies in this year? Get to this, Joey, bro. Come on. When are we going to experience a real fight on UFC or MMA without judges robberies? I don't know. Hopefully soon. Pray that there's no weird decisions at UFC 287. But no matter what, fans are going to make them out to be robberies. But imagine that Chito Vera got a decision win over Corey Sandhagen. That would have been absolutely egregious. That would have been absolutely egregious. Multiplayer, but thank you for the $30. I appreciate it very much. Multiplayer respawns on COD Ghost were the worst things I've ever seen in COD, and that's saying a lot. Multiplayer respawns. Oh, where you ended up? Jay, what show was better, Digimon, Pokemon, or Option 2? What a game was better, Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh? I don't know, man. I don't remember. It's been so long. I used to watch Pokemon, but honestly, I don't even remember if it was good or not. I couldn't tell you. I remember, what was his name? What was the little alien-looking guy? Most powerful Pokemon. It's without a doubt the most Arceus. Mewtwo is the most is the guy. I forgot what he looked like. You know what's crazy? I have a Charizard card somewhere. And I don't know where it's at. I may have just lost it or I may have gave it away. I would love to know where it's at because that's probably worth something. Jeez Louise. I hope it's not the holographic mint condition one. I had it in a sleeve last time I saw it, but I might have gave it away to someone. I don't remember. Some dude selling one for $300,000. I don't know if he's gonna get it, but that's still crazy. That's craziness. So I'll say Pokemon. Jones called out Stipe. Leon didn't call Stipe. Comparison isn't the same. Yeah, the comparison isn't the same at all. What the F is a Charizard? Not even a question. Pokemon is bigger than Disney. Stop playing. Who remembers when Pokemon Go became a thing? I never played it, but remember everyone was like obsessed with it for a while? I remember I went to Disney World that year and everyone was playing it. He honestly doesn't even get that much Instagram likes. Yeah, I wouldn't know, but that's usually the go-to argument for sure. I don't know. Spray some off. They have off bug repellent. Sergey Pavlovich is going to knock Jones out. Yeah, right. Pavlovich is going to get dragged to the ground and subbed. Stipe is primarily getting a title shot because that's the specific fight John wants. He wants the biggest names, and that's for legacy. And also, Stipe is considered the greatest heavyweight of all time. What show? Okay. Good God. Okay. Was Darren Till or Masvidal ever really elite? Darren Till was not. Masvidal was. Yeah, I hate Colby because he's Republican. Lamau. What, did somebody say that? Somebody said that to you? He honestly doesn't even get that many. Yeah, I don't believe he's a star at all. That argument is just dead. There's no evidence to prove it, really. Just because Colby pretends to be a star, that makes him a star. I don't buy it. They weren't bragging about the Masvidal buys, and Masvidal's a bigger star than him. He's headlined one pay-per-view without a championship on the line. That doesn't scream star power to me. Also, the fact that when he did headline headline a regular TV event, it didn't even get good ratings. The Robbie Lawler fight didn't even get good ratings, and they put that on free TV. And the ratings were like one of the worst of the year. So I don't buy it. A Charizard's a card. Speaking of which, I'm not even sure why Mac and Me was ever produced straight up ET knockoff. Never heard of it. It was a joke responding to someone else, MMA Johnny. Yeah, I figured somebody said that, but I didn't see it. Did he delete his message? Yeah, I don't see it. Shit. Thank you for the $20 dono, Tori. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it very much. MMA Joey 500K. Imagine we get to 500K subs one day. Imagine we get to 500K subs one day. That's going to be crazy. I'm going to head over to Bizbing's podcast. I'll be back, but it annoys me Bizbing does these stupid Manscaped commercials. You put it in Discord? Let me take a look. How come I didn't see that? Where was that at? I didn't see that at all. I don't even see that message. What happened to that message? I don't know. That's a weird thing. That's a weird thing to think. But thank you for the $20 dono, Tori, man. Appreciate you holding it down. Thank you for the... definitely on the #1 leaderboard on donations for sure. So, what should be next for Fiziev? I've been saying it time and time again. Jalen Turner is the move to make. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just missed it somehow. What should Marty do next? Fight Sean Brady, beat him up, and then be right back towards the title shot because he's a former champion. That's the move to make. Joey's rolling in the dough. I wouldn't go that far. But yeah, I appreciate you guys' donos lately. It seems like the donos in general, just from everyone, are up. Which is good because I don't get paid very much from the ads on YouTube. Remember when Colby spoiled Star Wars on Twitter? I did not see it. Colby versus Lawler was at 11 a.m. West and 8 a.m. East. That's why. You sure about that? Either way, they put Habib on in that time. They still get pay-per-view buys. Dude can't even draw on free TV. Versus Robbie Lawler start time. Let's see what time it started. Of course, I can't find it. I don't think it was. I think it was a little bit. Yeah, it started on at 3 p.m. Eastern. The main card, it looks like. Let me see. Let me make sure. Is that the main card? It says 3 p.m. start time. So that may even been the prelims. So you're full of shit. You're straight up lying. Let's see. Date and time. Okay, the main card started at 3 p.m. So he fought at like 5 p.m. on a Saturday. He can't draw anyone. Yeah, that's great. That's great. I think Hezbollah acts like he is because he's spoiled by the lifestyle he has. One day people are going to get tired of him. Joey and Tori full provocative after dark MMA should stop it. Dude's making up start times to cover for the fact that Colby is not a draw whatsoever. Sad, sad day. Habib's win aged better than Tony Ferguson's. I don't know. I have to look at the resume side by side. I don't know. I'm still stressed if I like my camera angle or not. No one really gave me a solid answer. I'm just going to have to do a video and see what people say. It just feels weird. I feel like there's almost too much space here. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I should lower it just a hair. Let's see what it looks like. If I lower it. I just lowered it a bit. But only a little bit. But now my microphone's further away from my mouth. But hopefully it still sounds good. And it's probably too low, honestly. Boom. Put it back even with my arm. That's the goal, to have the desk even with my arm. I'm definitely holding it down, but when you get to 500K, holla at me. Appreciate it. Another $10 dono, my friend. I didn't even notice it was a dono. I was just reading it, but then I realized it's highlighted yellow. Camera angle is good. I think it looks good. I don't know. I just hate change, so I'm like I didn't even like the last camera angle, and it was way better than the first camera angle, and I hated it when I changed it. The fight was forever ago. It was. We probably won't get UFC Africa till 2025. Yeah, who knows if that ever even happens, but it'll eventually happen, maybe one day. I remember people were saying, I'll never forget, there was people in my chat saying the UFC rigged it for Francis Ngannou so they could go to Africa. Yeah, you see how that worked out, didn't you? That's the dumbest take I've ever heard. Anyone saying that is an absolute idiot. I remember, if you're still in one of these chats right now listening and you said that way back when, you're an idiot. What should Marty do next? I already answered that. Izzy saying Tito is his favorite fighter and Potan getting Iceman cut is legendary. Did Izzy really say that? If Izzy really said that, it's the worst thing he's ever said. Nobody likes Tito. Tito's a straight up clown. Make it rain, that's for sure. Do you think Alex will miss weight? I don't even want to think about that, but it's possible. It's very, very possible. What are your least favorite current champions in the UFC? Aljo and Amanda Nunes. Yeah, Aljo and Amanda Nunes. My least favorite. I don't really hate any of them, though, to be quite honest. That was before Colby even had any title shots. Okay. Well, he did a fight card with Jorge Masvidal, and it didn't seem like it did big numbers to me. We don't know the numbers, and Jorge Masvidal is the bigger draw there, but Colby didn't even get pay-per-view points, and people are acting like he's a draw. How come every UFC draw gets pay-per-view points, but Colby doesn't? Would you rather see an Izzy versus Alex 5-round war or a first-round KO? 5-round war, of course. Would you ever get a second Phillips bulb for your opposite side? I think it'd be a nice upgrade. Eventually, I'm going to redo it and get like there's going to be like a light bar in the corner, something similar. Maybe a bookshelf, and I might even get rid of all this and put like a futon there or something. And then I might put a TV over here and then watch the fights when I'm just doing research. I might watch the fights over there instead of sitting in this chair too much. I think Dana kind of confirmed Colby getting next title shot, but it could change depending on Jorge's performance. It'd be hilarious if Jorge stole it from him, but I'd be pissed because Jorge's less deserving. Jorge's not a big draw. I never said Jorge was a big draw. He's a bigger draw than Colby, though. Way bigger draw than Colby. That Ben Askren flying knee turned him into a draw. What's wrong with Nunes? I just don't like Nunes. I don't know. She lost to Pena. The fact that she lost to Pena just made her a clown. So, yeah, it was just a clown show. How many total hours a week do you invest in YouTube? Dead serious, conservatively, I'd say on a light week, probably 50 hours. On a heavy week, it wouldn't shock me if I spent 80 hours on like a really crazy week. It's a lot of time. I spend most of my nights. A lot of times, I'll be working in here on videos and stuff when my fiance gets home from work, and then she'll go to bed before I'm even done in here. A lot of days. A lot of times. But some days I'll just stop everything. Or I'll do one video like kind of earlier. Or I'll have a video done from the night before and then I'll just kind of skip that day doing anything. Yeah, you definitely spent over 200 hours during March. Yeah, I would love to know just how many hours of streaming I did in March, just in general. Because it's an insane... you guys don't believe it, but even when I'm not doing streams, it's an insane amount of time to do a video. Like earlier, before I did the earlier stream, I was probably spent an hour and a half making graphics for my prediction videos upcoming. Got to go search for pictures, make side-by-sides. Then I set up the editing software where I imported everything in, and then I titled it what prediction video it was. So when I record the video, all I have to do is go to that. I already have everything ready in there. I try to do stuff like that to make my life easier. Dreykus will bring the belt back to Africa. Dreykus will never win a belt ever. I remember when I was starting to watch the channel, I said Conor would have gotten to Gilly if Dustin didn't have the toes in the fence, and Joey said, "Shut up, dude." Yeah, dude, that's a cornball thought for sure. Nunes is so inactive, acting like she's a double champ. The female featherweight division is not exactly. Nunes is ducking Aldana. Yeah, she's ducking her all right. For sure, she's ducking her. Yeah, the futon would be sick and the dog could sit on it. Maybe. Can someone tell me who Colby's biggest win is? Don't you know Colby doesn't have any big wins? His biggest wins are losses to Usman. Oh, but they were competitive, I tell you. They were competitive. That's the brain dead argument people make. He had competitive fights that he lost to Usman. You know? In that case, we need to give, I think Francisco Trinaldo needs to get a title shot now. So, actually, I think I'm thinking of the wrong name. Who was I? No, Gleison Tebow needs to get a lightweight title shot nowadays. We need to get Gleison Tebow a title shot. He had a close fight with Habib back in the day. He beat the RDA, Damian Maia, and Tyron Woodley, and Jorge. The Tyron Woodley win was garbage and an unimpressive performance. The RDA win was solid. The Damian Maia win. Damian Maia was kind of on his way out. And Damian Maia, I think, busted him up, if I'm not mistaken. What is the point of Conor asking for title shots knowing full well he won't win? I don't know. Just to show authority. I don't know. Show that he can pull his weight. Did you see Ige versus Landwehr's booked? Who do you got? I am probably going... No, I'm not probably going. I'm definitely going Dan Ige. He's going to absolutely starch Nate Landwehr. But Landwehr's so tough, I don't know. I don't know. Welterweight division is pretty tense right now. The MMA community is excited for what's next. Yeah, but it seems like the welterweight division doesn't want... Nobody wants to fight each other. Everyone's just, you know, clowns, and nobody wants to fight each other. It's annoying as hell. Usman was the only guy willing to fight others, willing to fight actual contenders. Everyone else is just ducking everyone else. It's annoying as hell, to be quite honest. Very, very, very annoying. Yeah, what up? I don't know. What is the point? Yeah, Conor's just showing his pool. Is that Colby's 4th title shot? Technically, yeah, if you count the interim title fight that he won. No, Colby left Maia in a pool of blood. I'm pretty sure Colby was busted up. Let's look it up. Colby versus Damian Maia. Let's look at some pictures. Yeah, Colby got busted up on the eyebrow. He was bleeding pretty heavily. Dude, the fact that Damian Maia was landing shots on Colby was hilarious. Was absolutely hilarious. Was absolutely hilarious. Damian Maia has some of the worst hands ever. And dude busted up Colby. Absolutely busted it up. You don't believe me? Go Google it for yourself. Joey, I'm wearing my brand new gym gear. Don't test me. All right? I don't want no trouble. Is Masvidal lost to Burns? Should he retire and become a politician? Well, apparently he's already a politician. But probably, but he won't. He won't. Ige's such a beast. Ige's massively underrated. In your opinion, do you think Topuria beats Ortega? Yes. Yes, I do. Gilbert ain't ducking. Yeah, Gilbert ain't ducking nobody. Nunes is fun. She has KO power, and those Holly and Rousey fights were awesome. She's one of the few. Yeah, but she's just too complacent. The only good welterweight we have are Usman and Shavkat. Okay. Damian Maia with about to get a title shot. Okay. I mean, it is what it is. Did Francis make a mistake leaving the UFC? They offered him $8 million plus pay-per-view points. I don't know what's true or what's not true, but I don't believe we can make a decision on whether or not he made a mistake if he didn't want to get controlled. Some people, it ain't all about money. Maybe he just didn't like the UFC having power over him after, he took so long to get out of his contract. Landwehr called at Evloev because they fought together and won. Okay. Yeah, so I think Francis, even if he never fights again, you could still say it wasn't a mistake. Wow, you can't acknowledge Colby's achievement. You instantly have, okay, but let's look at search and see what Colby did after he got a dominated win over. He didn't dominate RDA, dude. Calm down. He won. It was impressive. That's his only impressive win, in my opinion. So, I heard of the case against the UFC is one we really won't see elite fighters fighting each other. I don't know. Usman ducked contenders by beating Colby twice, yet you're saying Colby deserves a title shot. I'm assuming you're talking to someone up here. Damian Maia about to get a title shot with a win over Colby. I just hopped on TikTok for 5 seconds. TikTok is garbage. I hate shorts in general. And nothing pisses me off when someone records himself crying. Yeah, that's embarrassment. I'm not upset or anything. You're just underrating Colby. I think Colby's a great fighter. So I don't think Colby's a bad fighter, but his resume is garbage. I still think he's a very good fighter. How'd you score Colby versus RDA? I don't remember. It's been too long. Who would win, Wonderboy versus Jack Della Maddalena? Probably Wonderboy. I wish they would book that one. That'd be fun. That'd be fun as all hell. I think everyone has a win against Damian Maia in the top 10, probably. He almost ripped his RDA's ear off. That's what RDA said. Okay. I didn't know ripping ear off meant that you deserved a title shot in 2023. Oh, he beat RDA back in 1947. He definitely deserved a title shot now. Colby Covington, 2015 RDA win. NASCAR, left-hand turn, Budweiser, Earth is flat. Yeah. People need to put more respect on Leon's name. Second highest UFC welterweight fight win streak, and beat a man who arguably was close to becoming one of the best fighters in welterweight history. Yeah. I was saying that Leon wasn't getting no respect back when he was getting a title shot against Usman in the first fight. Go back and watch my video if you don't believe me. Leon definitely deserves more respect than he gets, for sure. And I think a lot of people only back him now because they were happy to see Usman lose. Do you follow any other sports? Not very closely. A little bit, but not very closely. Tori with another $10 super chat. The $10 holla. Joey, let's get into this. Font versus Yanez and Burns versus the last living corpse of Masvidal, Street Judas, and Pereira versus Adesanya. You can take your time. Okay. Font versus Yanez, I love that fight. I'm leaning Font, though. I just think he's more well-rounded, and Yanez is not tested. Burns versus Masvidal, Street Judas. I just think Burns is too well-rounded, and Masvidal has grappling deficiencies. He's going to be worried about the takedown. But Burns is kind of chinny and could get KO'd. But I think Congressman Masvidal is on his way out from the sport. So I think Burns, with his cardio, with his grappling, has good striking as well. I think he gets it done. But knowing the MMA world, it'll be a mildly competitive fight, and the judges will find a way to give it to Masvidal. And then Simps will defend it. As far as Pereira versus Adesanya, I'm pretty sure I'm going Adesanya. I haven't 100% decided yet. Prediction will be coming out like Sunday or Monday, depending on how quickly I get it done. And I just think I can't watch that first fight in the MMA and just not pick Adesanya in a rematch. He got clipped with a big shot. He was hurt. Early stoppage. He was winning the majority of the fight. So it's hard for me to pick against Adesanya in that one. But I'm super excited to see it. I'll be streaming UFC 287. If anybody wants to join me, I'll definitely be live streaming UFC 287. And I'll probably jump on and watch the majority of the prelims. The card's so good. So I'll be streaming UFC 287. Make sure you join me. Bitsy, thank you for the 10 Australian dollars. Joey's saying, just saying Joey is the guy. Thank you, Bitsy. Appreciate the $10. And thank you again, Tori, for all the donations. I greatly appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for your support. Very, very, very much. Kind of random, but how good was Carlos Condit back in the day? Very, very good. Carlos Condit arguably should have been the champion at one point. Not the interim champion, the undisputed champion. You could make the case he beat Robbie Lawler. A lot of people thought he beat Robbie Lawler. And it was a close fight. I haven't seen it in ages, and I was biased at the time towards Robbie Lawler. But I thought maybe it could have went to, Lawler. But it's been so long since I've seen it. But that's a great fight. UFC 195. Phenomenal fight. Dude, it's crazy he lost 5 in a row. Robbie Lawler, Damian Maia, Neil Magny, Alex Oliveira, Michael Chiesa. UFC still kept him. He got 2 wins and then got a loss at UFC 264 and retired. But yeah, he was really good. The KO over Martin Kampmann was solid. That was a main event of like a Fox card, I think. Maybe a Fuel TV card or something. The Johnny Hendricks fight, he just got out wrestled. The GSP fight, he almost finished GSP. People forget that. Carlos Condit almost finished GSP. Head kicked him. GSP was hurt badly. Survived. And Condit was incredible. He beat Nick Diaz. Nick Diaz cried and whined because Condit just moved the whole time. But yeah, Condit was one of my favorite fighters to watch back in the day. Carlos Condit, the natural born killer. But thank you again. Thank you again, guys, for all the donations. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mario, for the question. And thank you for the 6 months of membership and probably more because it hangs out at a 6 until you hit 12. Colby is from Maryland. His whole family is. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. Let's see. Colby Covington. Born in California, dude. Yeah, I see nothing. You just made that up, dude. Sweet. You just made it up. Imagine if they had a special thing for Brazilians and Brazilians and they choose to honor Colby for that because his coach are Brazilian. I don't even know what that message meant. If Colby never transitioned in this fake phony, he wouldn't even be in the top 10. He probably almost caught. Dude, I don't even buy that story. I don't even buy that story. I think that's a made-up story that just people regurgitate. I'm one of the ones saying Usman would destroy Leon. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I picked him in both fights too, Usman. Tori, do you know your parents are using the credit card to pay a guy named MMA Joey? Dude, Tori's out there making bank, dude, and he's sharing the love, I guess. And I appreciate it. Joey, as a fellow Joe, what's the worst part about having Joe as your name? I don't really know any worst parts of it. I don't know. For me, it's just, having the name Joe and wearing Venom gear is just a deadly combination. It's just not being able to leave the house without being attacked by swaths of females is the worst part about having the name Joe. But I think also that's the Venom gear as well. Now, no way you're saying it was an early stoppage. Izzy would have been face first on the canvas if Alex had a few more seconds. He may very well have been. That doesn't change the fact that it was an early stoppage. The last 3 to 4 shots that Pereira threw didn't even land. And Mark Goddard stepped in. I didn't complain about the stoppage that much because I thought he would have got finished anyway. But that doesn't change the fact that it was an early stoppage for sure. I think Colby Covington will beat Leon. I may even pick Colby to beat Leon. That doesn't change the fact he doesn't deserve a title shot. He was born and migrated. I don't believe that, dude. Find me some evidence. I couldn't find nothing about it on his Wikipedia. The natural born killer was just that. What he did to Dan Hardy was crazy. I think if we're going to say Colby and Jorge aren't having wins in a while, Usman beating them shouldn't matter or count since the masses call them bums. Why praise Usman for lapping 2 guys? I don't know. I don't think Colby nor Jorge is a bum, so I can't speak for that point of view. How is a guy who's been in over 25 fights and only been TKO'd twice considered chinny? I don't know. You're right. That's kind of like a common trope for Gilbert. But he gets rocked a lot, I feel. Let me look back and kind of... But maybe that's indicative of a good chin. Maybe that should be a granite chin. I think also the fact that he was getting hurt by Usman's jab. He got hurt by Hamzat. Got hurt by a jab by Kamaru. Yeah, I mean, I kind of do understand. You're making me think of it from the other side of the coin now, for sure. But I think it's because he got hurt by the jab from Hamzat, hurt from the jab from Usman, finished by Dan Hooker. So I think that's it. What's up, Joey, my dude? What's up? Izzy, 2-hour stream already? Jeez Louise. The head kick of GSP was perfect and still wasn't enough exactly. If I remember, GSP leaned into it. How many people did you trigger by saying the fact that Colby isn't a draw? It seems like a lot of people just seem to regurgitate that with no evidence to behind it. And I don't know what exactly it is, but there's just a certain... It's not even a large swath. I wouldn't even say Colby has a cult following, but he has maybe a very small cult following, I guess would be the way to say it. I don't even think he has the following Paddy Pimblett has. I don't think he has the following Sean O'Malley has. But for some reason, people keep saying he's a draw because he screams as loud as he can. He screams as loud as he can, and he talks loud, and he says these corny things. And they're like, oh, people pay attention to this because the media covers it. So, I don't know. But it seems like the Colby fans, the small portion of them, the very small percentage of them, are angry about it. He's chinny because he gets dropped by jabs. There you go. That's my really thought. Well, he got finished by Usman, not just hurt. Yeah, that's true. True. It might be a little bit of an exaggeration to call him chinny. Thank you for the $5 super chat, my friend. Of course, Joey's definitely the man, but to you, MMA Johnny, your mom sent me the funds and said send it to... Yeah, exactly. Your mother sent him the funds. She's out doing the same thing I'm doing. She pleasures dozens of men per night for monetization. Or for monetary gain is what I really meant to say. Nah, because remember when they honored Michael Chandler for Black History Month? Yes, I do, dude. I told you about that, and you didn't believe me. That was funny as hell. It was cringy as hell, too. I was like, what the hell is going on here? What kind of world are we living in right now? That's the ultimate like troll moment by the UFC. Imagine thinking Jorge could beat GSP. Yeah, you'd have to be on some serious drugs to think that. Colby said himself that the UFC thought he was born. Dude, oh, so we believe everything Colby says? Colby says he was never offered the Hamzat fight, but then he said he accepted it 5 times. And Colby says contradictory things all the time. I don't believe a word he says. What's next for Izzy if he loses? Praying that Pereira moves up. Joey, remember when Colby fans lost their mind when Islam got a title shot after 10 straight wins? Yes, I do. Yeah, and they say Islam's boring for his wrestling style. Islam's got more finish in his last 3 fights than Colby has in his whole career probably. Glover's fight should have been stopped, but Mark Goddard let it go, which pissed me off so much. I think Mark is a fan of MMA, wanted Alex to win that MF. I don't know about all that. I don't think he did it out of bias. Yeah, the UFC was really going to cut Colby after... Yeah, I don't believe that, yeah. Just Googled it and said he moved to Oregon. Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't believe that. Do you think Usman knees are done? No. I think that's just kind of like a thing that gets paraded around. And I think Usman said it to make himself look stronger. Like, yeah, I don't have any knees. Yeah. They might not love him, but they love him in Clovis, California. Maybe so. Burns is too small for the weight class. He is kind of small. But I don't think he's that small. Come on now. Colby fans over-exaggerate everything he does. Literally, they think Colby beats Usman in rounds where he was getting dropped. In the rounds, he was not getting dropped. Yeah, people saying that was a draw. I didn't score. I thought it was a pretty clear fight for Usman. Maybe if you go back and watch every strike in slow motion and you say, oh, well, this and that. Maybe, but I don't know. They can keep living in a fantasy world or they can live in reality. I think Shavkat has the potential to match the legacy of John Jones. His streak is impressive. Thoughts? Streak is very impressive. I don't know if anyone can match the legacy of John Jones. I don't think anyone can match that, so it's going to be very hard. Do you give more credit to Jav or Abdulmanap? To Javier or Abdulmanap for Islam and Habib? I don't know. Either one. Either one. I think they both get full credit for it. But let's be honest, Colby has a boring fight style and he knows he's phony, helps him. I don't personally think he has a boring fight style, but I would understand why one thinks he does. I think Shavkat has the potential to match up. Okay, I already read that. Yeah, it's going to be tough to match it, but it is a crazy legacy. Imagine he got a title fight, or imagine he stops Bilal, then gets a title fight and stops like Leon. That'd be crazy. That blows my mind how Colby fans call Islam and Habib boring when all Colby does is lay and pray to decisions. I mean, I wouldn't say lay and pray to decisions, but I get your point nonetheless. It's not a very fan-friendly style. Colby hasn't had a legit finish since 2016 against Max Griffin. Yeah. I mean, that's 7 years since his last finish. I know people are going to say the Woodley finish, but dude, Woodley just hurt his rib when he was on the ground, like flexing at like a guillotine or some bullshit. I wouldn't even consider that a real finish, but nonetheless, he has a finish over Woodley in, 2020? Higgins literally doesn't have any cushions on his knees. Who are you talking about there? I don't even know who you're talking about. Goggins? I don't know who that is. Colby versus Bilal, negative 100 odds to go to decision. Yeah, that's for true. That's for sure. I don't know. Bilal might finish Colby. He showed good knockout power in his last fight. Shavkat is amazing. Will be a UFC star for years. Agreed. Joe, what kind of camera do you use? Sony A6400. I think Kamaru that lost to Leon recently would lose to Colby. I don't think so. Colby isn't boring. However, Makhachev and Habib are loads better entertainment. Agreed 100%. Forget finished Colby. He has never dropped a guy with his hands. That's crazy. I never knew that. I didn't remember that. I mean, I'm assuming I could have guessed it, but I wouldn't know that offhand. Colby has fought more entertaining recently compared to earlier in his career. I mean, the Usman fights were entertaining because neither guy had a wrestling advantage in those fights. Both of them knew they weren't getting the other one down, so they had to strike with each other. To see what Shavkat did to bigger Jeff Neal was so impressive. Is he bigger? I don't know if he's bigger. Yeah, all the beef and talk behind UFC 272 for him to hold you on the ground and explode it with 5 seconds left on the clock pissed me off. Where was that in the final round? Yeah, I don't know, man. UFC 272 was a horrible card. Was a horrible card in general. Jeff Neal came in husky. Oh, yeah, I remember he missed weight. I forgot. Usman versus Hamzat prediction. I got Usman. I got Hamzat by KO. I take Hamzat by KO. I think he KO him. I think Bilal is underrated. I think he is too. Do you think Colby beats Bilal? I think that fight's a 50-50 fight. I don't know who I would pick in that one. How would you feel if Izzy shot? How would you feel if Izzy shot in on Pereira and got a quick rear naked choke? That'd be crazy. That'd be wild. I'd be just shocked and disappointed that it ended quickly. Mario, thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate your content. You put a lot of work. I've noticed you edit clips more into your videos. I try to do my best with that. Sometimes I just don't have the time to search up every picture that I want to put in, but I try to put enough stuff in there to make them interesting and make them, you know, sometimes when you're talking about someone, you want to see who exactly you're talking about and putting side by sides. I do my best. Thank you, Mario, for the $10 dono. I appreciate it, man. This is going to be a high revenue stream here. It's a high revenue stream. They said Colby versus Masvidal would do over 1 million buys. Yeah, I never thought that. I thought it would do better than what it probably did. The 3 worst pay-per-views of 2022 were 272, 279, 282, or 277. Let me see if I can guess what all those are. 272, obviously, Colby Masvidal. 279, Hamzat versus Nate that turned into Nate versus Tony. 282 was Ankalaev versus Blachowicz. And 277 was Nunes versus Pena 2. Ooh, yeah, they were the worst pay-per-views. Without looking at the cards, the entire cards, I can't say which one was the worst, but they were all really bad. I remember 272 was horrible. I remember 272 was straight up horrific. But thanks for reminding me. It's going to suck after 287 because then we kind of run into a lull of action. And it's kind of disappointing. Joe, you didn't read my super chat? Did I miss it? Oh, my bad. Tori, thank you for the $5 super chat. Man, there's so many, I just probably thought I already read it. Any last words for me, MMA Johnny? Yeah, MMA Johnny, you got any more to say to him? Thank you, Tori. Man, thank you for so many donations tonight from all you guys. Appreciate you. And thanks for reminding me, Tori. I'm glad you didn't send another super chat to say, hey, man, you didn't read my last super chat. Then I would have felt really bad. Got like a hair on my mic here. But appreciate the $5. MMA Johnny shut his mouth. He went radio silence after you told him his mother's out there pleasuring plenty of men per night. Yeah, we started off this year hot, but none of these upcoming pay-per-views are disappointing. Yep, 288 is looking pretty good. We don't know what 299 is going to look like. And then we're going to be at 290. So hopefully. People say Colby's a draw because he gets views, but by that logic, Hezbollah is a much bigger draw because he gets way more views. See how dumb that sounds? Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Tori's sending all this money from MMA Johnny's mother. She's out there pleasing men, and then she sends it over to Tori, and then Tori sends it to me. 270 sucked, though. I didn't think 270 sucked. I think it was top heavy with the top two fights. Bilal gets eye poked all the time. Does he now? Does he? I think 282 did the lowest buys. Patty's not a draw. Yeah, I don't think Patty's a draw. I think 282 probably did horrible. Wasn't a terrible card, though, to be honest. Over under 3 takedown attempts for Izzy Potan. That's tough. I'll say over. I'll say Alex shoots for 1, and I'll say Izzy shoots for like 2 or 3. Something like that. Who wins, Pereira or Izzy? I'm leaning Izzy. My friend. My prediction will be coming out very, very, very soon. For those of you who don't follow me on Twitter and Instagram, go follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MMAJoeyC. I'll type it in the chat real quick. I'm trying to grow my following on there as well. I post some clips, some videos here and there. Leave my moms out of this. All right, MMA Johnny. We'll leave your moms out of this. She's busy tonight anyway. But, yeah. Okay. That Thiago Alves fight was by far the most brutal finishes I've ever seen. Carlos shredded Alves' face with elbows. The bridge of Alves' nose was in his forehead. Yeah. What's crazy is that doesn't seem like that long ago. Let's see when the date on that was. When was the date on that? May of 2015. It's been 8 years since that. It's crazy. Thiago Alves just went downhill. Did he ever retire? He hasn't fought since 2019. Oh, he fought in Washington, D.C. I was there for that. I forgot he was even on that card, to be honest. Oh, he went to BKFC for a while. He's 39 years old. I wonder if he was on PEDs, because at one point he was ripped, Thiago Alves, and then he just started melting. I mean, dude was just straight up jacked for the longest while. Yeah, dude, Alves was definitely on PEDs, dude. 100% Alves was on PEDs. At a time where everyone was on PEDs. Google Thiago Alves steroids and look at the picture of him in the white shorts holding out his arms like this, wearing the white shorts with MMA overload on the crotch. Definitely on PEDs at one point in time. Dude was jacked like crazy. That's crazy, dude. He was jacked. I forgot he was even that jacked. I remember he was ripped at one point in time. But I didn't remember he was that ripped. Isn't it crazy he fought GSP at one point in time? I think that was UFC 100. If I'm not mistaken. I think it was UFC 100. I wasn't even a fan then, but I knew it happened. Yep, he got beat up. Never the same again after that. Never, only strung one win streak after that. That's crazy. I misclicked. I don't know what happened. What did I miss? What did I miss? What did you misclick? Renan Barão drop off was epic. Yeah, dude. And that's TJ Dillashaw's fault. That's a good one. White shorts, crotch jacked. Okay, I don't know what that means, but all right. How when he lost 3 times? What are we talking about there? What if Benil Dariush overhand walk-off KO'd Islam in Abu Dhabi? That'd be craziness. What do you think they make? Who do you think they make Tony fight? Supposedly it's going to be Kevin Lee. It's only a matter of time until Patty gets KO'd and ends up on the UFC Knockouts of the Year list. It matters how long they're going to protect him for. What if Beneil Dariush... Okay, read that. Izzy's got it. He won the first kickboxing match, then got robbed. Israel won 75% of the rounds and still got caught twice by Alex. Hella interesting, though. Yeah, I think Alex needs a finish. Absolutely needs a finish. Joe, do you think Izzy's leg nerve damage was a different maker in the first fight? I don't know, man. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. But both guys were slamming good leg kicks. I can't wait to see Patty go to sleep. I hope Tony's the one to do it. I don't think they're going to make that, but they might. They may. They may. Why do you think guys go downhill after one major loss? It could just be like the competition's catching up with them sometimes. Could be their mentality changes. Could be anything. Could be anything. Adesanya lost 3 times. He really only lost twice, but okay. Who fights Islam next if Beneil loses to Charles? The winner of Justin Gaethje and Dustin Poirier, probably. I think Islam's biggest weakness is underestimating his opponents. Habib never did that. Maybe. I mean, it's kind of random, but maybe. It could be. It could be not. It's hard to say. But, I mean, maybe he underestimated Volk. I don't think he's underestimating anyone else, really. Okay. At this point, I think Patty beats Tony. I'm probably on that camp too, but I don't know. It's hard for me to tell where Tony's at because he took that fight on short notice too. Honestly. Kevin Lee is a Dariush. I don't know what you mean by that. I think Alex will win, but I respect people who think Izzy wins too. I think Alex needs to finish. I think he needs to finish. But it's going to be very interesting. I mean, Alex is very good. He could make adjustments for this next fight, and he could win the decision too. That's what makes this fight so great. Tori, thank you again for a $5 dono, the $5 holla. Cejudo versus Aljo, last words until you really get to the card predictions. I'm going out. I'm going Cejudo. I think Aljo loses. I think Aljo needs, he's really good in one position on your back, looking for a finish. But if he can't get to your back, it's like he can't win. So I think Cejudo's wrestling is really good. I think Cejudo could offensively wrestle against him. And I think Cejudo has the speed advantage and the striking advantage and the clinch advantage. And he has the cardio advantage as well. Not that Aljo has bad cardio, but the only thing that worries me is Henry could have fell off. He's been out for 3 years. He's getting up there in age. And it could be one of those things where Henry could be different coming back. It's really, honestly, genuinely hard to say. But if Henry's the guy who left, I think he beats Aljo for sure. But I thought TJ would beat him. But I was worried about the same thing with TJ, and it ended up becoming fruition. TJ was getting up there in age, been off for a while, had injuries, and the same situation here. So it wouldn't shock me if I end up being wrong on that one somehow. How does Max do in 155? He doesn't do great. The guys will be too big for him. And the power, the shots he eat, the shots he's willing to eat, I don't think it would be the same at lightweight because he would just take too much damage. My Cejudo versus Aljo prediction, I'm going Piotr by Boston Crab to reclaim the phone. Agreed it. How come you only brought the dog on one stream? I brought him on multiple streams, but because that just made sense. Exactly. He's been on stream many times. Imagine Izzy wins and doesn't rematch. That's selfish. It all depends how the fight goes, to be honest. You can't really say until you see it, but yeah, it makes sense for a trilogy. But if Izzy goes out there and beats him up for 5 rounds and doesn't get finished, and Alex looks for a finish in the 5th round, doesn't get it, should they really do a trilogy? I don't think so, but I wouldn't mind seeing it, honestly, just because of the KO power of Pereira. I think Merab beats the entire top 5 of 35. I'll probably agree with that without looking. Yeah, I think I would pick him over Sterling at this point. I'd pick him over Sean. I'd pick him over Corey. Obviously, he beat Piotr, and he definitely beat Marlon Vera. So, I agree with you. If you had to pick one, Alex versus Izzy trilogy or winner versus Khamzat. It depends how the fight goes. Like, if Izzy wins, let's say you get the same fight as the last fight, but he doesn't get finished, Izzy versus Khamzat for me would be more interesting. But if you get a highly competitive fight and get like a 3-2 win for Izzy, run it back for the trilogy is more interesting for me. You know, and Pereira has earned that, at least, for finishing him in the last fight. He deserves a trilogy fight. But if it's dominant or fairly clear-cut in any capacity, I think you got to do the Khamzat fight next. But I think Khamzat should have to win one fight at middleweight. But if Izzy wins, there's not a lot of contenders he hasn't fought, so I don't mind them giving Khamzat the shot. Tony probably would beat Max. Absolutely insane fight, though. What, Tony in his prime, maybe? I don't think so now. Hot take, but I think Arnold will TKO Max. Max just looked bad and took a lot of damage in his last fight. Yeah, my early prediction was Allen, but I don't know if I'm going to stick with it. But it wouldn't surprise me. He did take a lot of damage his last fight. I'm glad he took a good bit off. If you're a Merab fan, that means you like Colby in his style. Okay. I've never said I was either, so I don't know who you're talking to. Did you see the school shooting that happened? Yes, very tragic, very sad how people are getting more mad about people misgendering the shooter. Yeah, dude, it's just... The world's just stupid these days, man. The world is just very, very stupid. And it's just a tragic situation. It really is. And I'm honestly, I don't pay attention to the news like that too much. I'm just so tired of it. Seems like over and over and over again. This shit's just always going on. Like, we can't just live in peace. I would love to live in peace. You are absolutely correct about Max fighting at 55. He's too small, and that rematch with Dustin highlighted the very hard punches Dustin landed on Max and wobbled him. Yeah, I think Max would have to put on some massive size. Massive size. I just think it's interesting how certain guys get title shots immediately after being finished, though, even though they should give trilogy right back if it's 1-1. It depends how the fights go. Context matters. So, it would suck if Allen's win streak is broken. He's super inactive, so I don't even know if I want him to win, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, Max looked bad because it was against Volk. It really established that Volk makes literally anyone he fights look bad. Yeah, that is true. That is very true. Merab versus Aljo, who wins? I'll go Merab, but Aljo could get like a guillotine or a sub. James Lynch says there are no shootings in Canada, which is crazy. I don't know what the stats are, but I don't know, man. I'm just tired of like not selfishly in a selfish way, but it's like it just never ends. There's got to be something. There's got to be something to do. It's just like never ending, and I hate hearing about shit like that. It's depressing, really. It's truly depressing. Leon winning 5 straight, 17 straight. Leon winning 5 straight equals 17 straight wins. Breaking Silva's record. That'd be crazy. I doubt that happens, but that'd be crazy. Izzy will fight Sean Strickland next after he loses for a 4th straight time. We'll see. We'll see what happens. That'd be an interesting fight. MMA Johnny, your mom gave me the funds to take care of YouTubers. There you go. Tori's just firing shots back at MMA Johnny. I'm waiting for MMA Johnny to shoot back. Any thoughts on Oliveira or Dariush versus Dariush? That's a 50-50 fight. That's a great fight. I think either guy can win, and I think whoever wins gets finished. Whoever wins gets a finish, if that makes sense. Bitsy, thank you for the $5 Australian. Ayo, Bitsy getting in a bidding war with my man Tori here. He's getting in a back and forth. My man Bitsy coming in with the $5 Australian. I don't know how that converts to American. But appreciate you guys. I heard they try to make Merab Umar. I hope they still make it. I hope they still make it. There's a lot of people in Canada. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the statistics are, in terms of all that type of stuff. But it's just, I mean, it's crazy. It just seems like it never ends for sure. Breaking news, Tori will be defending his donation title against Bitsy. What a clash. Yeah. Tori opening up as a favorite, -250 favorite. Oh, man. Do you do YouTube full-time? No. Basically, yes, but no. If that makes sense. Defending his farting out of the red corner. His head coach is MMA Johnny's mother. Make some noise if you are ready. That's funny, man. Axel Fox. Thank you for the $7.99 Australian dollars for the specified shillelagh fund. I gotta note this down right now. Let's see. So we got 5 earlier, and now we got 8 Australian. So I'll convert that later. Boom. Thank you for the $7.99 shillelagh fund Australian dollars. You should make a leaderboard for donos. I don't even know how to do that. I don't like to have a lot of graphics up on screen though. That's my problem. UFC 289 in Canada. I'm really going to try to make my first UFC event. Maybe I'll come too. Who do you think is the best shot to beat the champion for each division? Brandon Moreno, Pantoja, Aljamain Sterling, Merab, Volkanovski, Yair, Islam, Beneil Dariush, Leon Edwards, Hamzat Chimaev, or Colby Covington, or Usman. I think Usman could beat him still. Middleweight, Alex Pereira as champ, Robert Whittaker. But I think Izzy's going to beat him too, so maybe Izzy, I don't know. Like if I was picking one fighter, I'm picking Izzy. If I had to pick somebody to beat Pereira, I'm picking Izzy. Light heavyweight for Jamal Hill, Magomed Ankalaev. Heavyweight, nobody. Beating Jones. Weili Zhang, got to be Amanda Lemos or Rose Namajunas, obviously. But Rose Namajunas is in a different world right now. Valentina Shevchenko. And then probably Holly Holm. Something like that. Something like that. So there you go. I'm rooting for Bitsy. Fair enough. Can I ask a real question about Islam on Super Chat about Islam? I don't know what that means, but yes, you can. You can ask any question. John O, thank you for the $10 dono. Make some noise if you are ready. Appreciate you, Joey. Thank you, man. I know you got a good kick out of that. I was thinking about you while I said that, just so you know. Like previously. I was specifically thinking about John O when I said that in my head. My name is Finley, and I like to fight. Insert bagpipes. Who do you think is the best shot to beat? I already read that. Now, that's a question that deserved a super chat right there. I'll tell you that much. It's been a crazy dono train stream. That it is. If anybody wants to get on this legendary stream, feel free. Feel free to dono. Imagine if everyone in here donated like $1. I'd be rolling in the dough. But appreciate you guys. Appreciate you for being here. Even if you didn't dono and just submit a question, I appreciate it very much. You still have to go back to your previous camera angle? It's just not possible. I have to lower my screen though, and I'm looking at my center of my screen rather than the top of my screen now. But also I'm sinking down, dude. I'm sinking down here in the chair. So it's not going to be that bad when I'm doing a video. It's going to be like this. So it's basically the same camera angle, all right? Stop making me feel like I changed something that nobody's going to like now. I feel like this looks almost identical to the old camera angle. Are you messing with me right now, or does it really look that much different? I want to know. Bitsy, let me know. Let me know via Super Chat, Bitsy, since you're in a competition right now. What's an MMA take that makes you want to hit someone upside the head with a shillelagh and then hit him in the Boston Crab? The fact that saying Colby's a draw, or that Colby deserves a title shot because he has 2 close losses to Kamaru Usman, one in which he got finished. Thoughts on running versus walking, which is more effective for cardio? I would say running is. Or a jog. Yeah, thank you, John O. Again, I want to thank you for the $10 dono. And John O, if you're ready to donate another 10, I'll just say make some noise if you're ready for a $10 dono from John O. You mean Grasso, bro? Valentin is no longer champion. He asked me who was the biggest threat to the champs. Valentina Shevchenko was the answer. Axel Fox, thank you for the $2.99 Australian dollars. How far do you think Jalton Almeida goes in heavyweight, light heavyweight? I think he can make like top 5 in heavyweight. The heavyweight division's garbage. So he can definitely make like top 5 at heavyweight. Light heavyweight, probably the same thing, maybe top 5. I don't know. I don't trust him yet. He's fought nothing but bums at this point. So, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. His jiu-jitsu's really good. He's really strong, but he's not fighting the best competition ever. Who's fighting on the May pay-per-view? UFC 288 consists of Aljamain Sterling versus Henry Cejudo, Beneil Dariush versus Charles Oliveira, and I don't remember anything else. Curtis or Gastelum? I'm probably going... almost definitely going Chris Curtis. But I will talk about my thoughts that how Gastelum may win this fight. But I think it's going to be a close fight regardless. The angle is fine. I can't tell the difference. Is this your biggest night in donations ever? It is not. My biggest night was almost close to $400 before. With a lot of the same donos guys too. And tonight we're close to like 300. We're like at like 250. So if you guys want to make it the biggest night, feel free. You guys have to realize also, I've done streams for basically years with very limited donos. So it's crazy to me that people really support the channel that much. You know, I would say since the end of last year, early this year, the donos have picked up substantially for people who enjoy the channel. So I really do appreciate it. Alex Liddell is a new mythical fighter. That he is. Bryce versus Jonathan. I'm probably going Bryce. My name is Bryce, and I think the earth is flat. Yeah, and I love NASCAR as well. Do you think Yair has a shot against Volk? I do think he has a shot against Volk. And let me just say this. I may even pick, hot take, I may even pick Yair to dethrone Volkanovski. It may happen. It may truly happen. Amanda Nunes versus Juliana Pena 3 has just been announced for the UFC 291 main event. Tell me you're lying. Don't you lie to me. Why you got to tell me fake news like that, dude? Yeah, you're lying. You're lying. I hope not. If they book that trilogy, I'm going to be sick to my stomach. I'm going to be sick to my stomach. JJ, this fan named Tori donated Joey 3K split up into 50 different super chats. All right, that's a little bit of an exaggeration, Johnny. And also, he said he got the money from your mother. So it didn't all come from him. Some of it came from your mom. Don't you hate it when casuals make up dumb and biased takes and they end up getting proven right by luck? I mean, I can't really think of one where that's happened, but yes. I would. Tori, thank you for the $20 dono. It's good, bro. About Islam, how do you rank him even? He is our champ at 155, and who should Islam fight next, in your opinion? I'll pass your 400 dono on your next live or other live. Appreciate it nonetheless, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, this stream's got a lot of donos. That's crazy. I think Islam stock should have went up against Volk, but it went down for some reason. Volk is one of the best fighters of all time, and Islam beat him, and he beat him 4-1 in my opinion. And I believe he will fight Beneil Dariush if Beneil's able to beat Charles Oliveira at 288. If he doesn't win, since Fiziev lost to Gaethje, I believe if Beneil doesn't win, I think we'll get Gaethje versus Dustin over the summer, and the winner will then get the title shot against Islam at Abu Dhabi in October. So I believe you're either going to have Dustin or Justin fighting for the title, or you're going to have Beneil fighting for the title. But those same people saying Colby's a draw will probably say Beneil doesn't deserve it. He's not popular enough. He's not popular enough to get a title shot. That's what those people say. But thank you for the $20 dono, my friend. I appreciate it. Daniel Rodriguez versus Ian Machado Gary is a certified banger. I'm leaning Ian Machado Gary. I'm leaning him. Daniel Rodriguez just isn't that as good as people make him out to be. And I'm not even high on Ian Gary. And Ian Gary does get clipped, so he may get put out. But I think he'll be extra careful in that fight. In a different dimension, I'm not lying. Shut up. Any pick Jackson gets right is luck. That is true. That is true. I'm talking like how people were saying Sugar would beat Jan and they end up getting proven right due to a bad decision by the judges. Yes. That is cornball central right there. Anybody claiming, like, hyping up their pick of Sean O'Malley with that win is just an embarrassment. Absolute embarrassment. It's past his bedtime, yeah. Justin versus Dustin, winner gets a title shot. Exactly. That's what I just said. I don't know if you typed that message before you heard what I said. But yeah. But thank God it's past his bedtime. It's almost past my bedtime, and I want to record a video tonight. At least one. At least one. But then I said, let me get on live stream because I didn't want to record a video. I'm still a little bit weirded out by the new camera angle. It's like, for me, I definitely noticed a difference massively. Like, I used to be like up here like this. And now I'm like down here a little bit. So I hope there's not, it's like almost like there's too much room here. And I'm like, I wonder, I don't know how I should fix it. I can't really lower. It's at the tripod's at its lowest setting. But it is what it is, I guess. Nothing I can do now. Maybe I'll try. I don't know. I think it's probably good. Bitsy, thank you for the $5 Australian. If you guys want to make this rugby money, let me know. You betting on rugby? Rugby's really popular in Australia, isn't it? Isn't it really popular over there? How much money are you making off betting in rugby? I'd love to know. Everyone says that. Everyone says what? Oh, the Justin Dustin? Yeah. It's probably going to happen. Do you think 55-year-old Roy Jones beats Anthony Pettis? I hope so. I'm not going to be watching that garbage. I'm not going to be watching that garbage. Yeah. It's just, I can't believe they're putting like a 70-year-old man in there. 70-year-old man in there to fight and box. To box against Anthony Pettis. Like, who's making those decisions? What are you lamowing about Bitsy about? Who is Sean O'Malley fighting next? You're fine, bro. Pause. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Pause. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like is this not the right angle now? I'm wondering. Let me go look at my last video and see how it looks in comparison. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, boom, right there. It looks pretty close to the same. It just looks a little bit off. But there's nothing I can do. It is what it is. Only thing I can do is switch out my tripod and lower my camera back down. But I'm not going to do that. All right, who is Sean O'Malley fighting next? I think Sean O'Malley is going to wait and see how the bantamweight division plays out. And what he's going to hope happens is he's going to hope Aljo wins and goes up, or potentially Henry wins and moves up. And then he gets to fight a more stylistically winnable matchup. And can fight like a striker. Like, I could totally see the UFC booking Umar versus Merab, praying Merab loses, and then praying whoever wins the title fight moves up to 45 by offering them a title fight against Volk or Yair, and then doing like O'Malley versus Sandhagen for the vacant belt. Something like that. The rugby money, fair enough. Yes, I lose all round this year. Okay. I hope you win this time. You think Roy Jones has enough money in the bank to not desperately fight at this stage? I would hope so, but I don't know. UFC actually made Carlos Ulberg versus Ihor Potieria. MMA Mass says Ulberg by first round KO. Ulberg KO'd Nikolai, who KO'd Ihor Potieria. Yeah, Ihor isn't even good. Dude beat up Shogun Rua. And that's not necessarily a good win. Dude was taunting him afterwards, which is just the clownest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Absolute clown shit, if you ask me. But hopefully Ulberg beats him. Does Alex Pereira have a chance against Jamal Hill? He does. I think Jamal Hill would probably win, though. I like the old setting. It's not that much different. Stop telling me that. Stop telling me. You're making me wish it wasn't as high. But it's at its lowest possible setting right now, which is, it is what it is. Sean O'Malley is the bantamweight GOAT. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, guys, like the stream. We're going to go for like a little bit longer. We'll hit the 3-hour mark or get really close to the 3-hour mark, and then I'm going to get out of here. Because I would like to record a video before I go to bed, but I'm probably not going to now. Because it's getting so late. Oh my God. Tori, thank you for the $10 dono. We're going Joey After Dark. We're basically Joey After Dark right now. It's almost 2 a.m. But thank you for the $10, my friend. MMA Joey After Dark pleasure stream. That's the way it goes. Thank you for the $10 dono. Look. Now, I'm not even going to say. I was going to say some like weird, like something regarding donations of how long I'll go on the stream, but then I'll end up being here till 5 a.m. I'd have to exclude Tori from it. O'Malley's going to get it, I'm afraid. I don't think he'll get a title. Like the stream? No. Like the stream, but not because of this. I'm not even going to read it. Is there anyone watching who's been watching all night but has yet to send a message? I would love to know. I would love to know. If you've been watching this entire stream but you haven't really participated in the chat, let me know. Pop in the chat real quick and let me know you were here. Would Dreykus KOing Whitaker be the biggest fluke ever? Yes, 100%. I'd throw up. Joey, I'll take over. Give me script for the video. I'll add a couple John Anik cornball lines in there, and you can call it a video, my friend. I got you. Jack, why don't you start making videos, huh? I'd like to see you record yourself making a video about MMA. Blaze 1 here. Lord Kratos still here. Yeah, but I don't want no John Anik corny lines in there, okay? Yeah, Joey, I love it when you go after dark. Yeah, the MMA Joey After Dark streams are goated right now. MMA Joey After Dark. We'll be right back after we're brought to you by this message, a word from our sponsor. MMA Joey is still live. Let's go. I start off with the classic MMA Joey guy. What's going on, guys? Yeah, that's a classic. I don't know what to say in the beginning of the videos. I wish I could change it, but I don't know what to say. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. It's like weird. I don't know how to start it. I should start every video with a John Anik line. Glover Teixeira breaks through at 42. This Saturday, we got UFC 287. Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya 2. And this is my breakdown and prediction. And Superman lighting him up at MSG. Oh, by the way, if you look at the tail of the tape, Joey, would you hit me with a shillelagh if I told you Hermanson generally beats Pereira? Yes. I would hit you with a shillelagh, and then I'd Boston crab you until both your ACLs tore. Would you guys get tired of hearing the same line in the beginning of the videos? I just don't know how to start them. I've debated about changing it a million times, but I just don't know. I just don't know what to say. It's awkward, like you're just starting a video. Maybe I'll just get rid of it altogether. Start the video. This Saturday is... I just feel weird if you don't say hi first. Now, I think that's kind of corny. If you're new to the channel, I talk about MMA. For me, it's just like, I don't know. I got 80 people in here and we got 55 likes. That's what it's showing me on my end. So if you guys could like the stream, if you could like the stream and make some noise if you are ready for MMA Joey After Dark. That just sounded so cringy right there. But if you're part of the inside joke, you understand it. But it just sounded cringy now that I think back on it. Long, long ago. Pereira by Boston Crab. Baltimore, stand up. Dude's got, is it, hold on, is it Joel Martinez or is it Joe Martinez? I don't even remember. It's Joe Martinez. I didn't know if it was Joel or Joe for the longest time. Dude's got Joe Martinez as his picture. I'm done. Yeah, just start every video with that. Hold on, ready? It'll be like this. Hold on. Hold on, let me prepare myself. Let me sit up in my chair. I'm starting to creep down. It'll be like this. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. This is going to be my Alex Pereira versus Israel Adesanya 2 prediction video. But before I get into anything, make some noise if you are ready. Oh, dude, that's funny. That's funny. Farting out of the blue corner. He is the former middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya. And farting out of the red corner. I don't know if I said blue corner or red corner the first time. You get the point. But that'd be funny as hell. That'd be hilarious. I can make you an intro rap for you, Joey. Look, I don't think I'm going to use it. But I would love to hear it. I would definitely love to hear it, MMA Johnny. I almost choked on my English muffin. For which part? For which part? Which part? Or it could be like, hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. My name is Joey. I'm not 42 yet, but by the time I turn 42, I hope to break through at 42 and get to 100K subscribers. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. And don't forget to make some noise if you are ready. Yeah, we're just packing on Joe Martinez right now for no reason. Joe Martinez turned into Joel from The Last of Us. I couldn't remember his name. Joey, what are you doing if Joel announces at a pay-per-view? I'll tell you, listen. If Joel is announcing at a pay-per-view, I'll tell you this right now. I am going to, look, oh my goodness. If Joel is announcing at a UFC pay-per-view, I'm going to have to make some noise if I'm ready. I'm telling you that much right now. Oh my goodness. That's funny. That is funny as hell. Dying of laughter. Just start every video with make some noise. Yeah. Drink water, eat healthy, and get your deserving rest and stay healthy and do your daily schedule right for healthy reason, my friend Joey. MMA Joey, just saying, bro, all love. Appreciate you, my friend. I'm actually not particularly tired because I got like 6 hours of sleep last night. Believe that or not, I got like 6 hours. I'm like not even tired right now. So I'm probably still going to do a video after this. But we'll see. We've already gone 3 hours right now. But we're just having too much fun. Make some noises cringy. Exactly. That's the point. John O, thank you for the $10 donation. John O, a.k.a. Joe Martinez. Make some noise if you are ready for John O's $10 super chat. Woo! That's my noise. Yeah, I'll randomly throw that into a video one of these days, but it just sounds so cringy. Okay. Yeah, I'll just sneak that into a video one day. Listening tonight from my bedside table with shillelagh in hand. Yeah. Every channel has a generic rap intro now. I don't even like intros to channels in general. Like to run like a 6-second video in the beginning of like an intro, like a custom intro. I just think it's a waste of everyone's time. You should hire a baby kangaroo for the pay-per-view fight streams. Yeah. What I should do next fight stream, I seen some clip of some woman like does a stream. I don't know who she is or what she does. But every time she leaves and like go to the bathroom or whatever, she puts Plank from, I think it's Ed, and Eddie. She puts Plank in her chair, and more people start watching when Plank is there than any time else. Maybe I'm just going to do a stream where I just put Plank in my chair and see who shows up. Yeah, I don't know why you would want a generic rap intro. Who has a generic rap intro that I need to go look up after the stream? I haven't seen those since 2017. What? Get this man a ranking. He's on fire. Get this man a ranking. He is on fire. You're definitely going to lose some subscribers if you do the make some noise stuff. Dude, I'm not going to do it every video. I'm not even sure I'm going to do it every one video. Aljamain has a rap intro. Put Joe Martinez as the chair. I'm gonna see if I can get Joe Martinez to record me a custom intro. I'm just going to get Joe Martinez to do it. And I'll be like, I need you to say exactly this. And it's going to be like, make some noise if you are ready. And then he's going to be like, farting out of the blue corner. At 6'3", he is the man, the myth, the legend, MMA Joey. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Please, Joey, I'll pay Joe Martinez for you. I'm sure you would. His special move is the Boston Crab and the shillelagh whack. And he has a sidekick named Hornswoggle. Just play a clip of Joe Martinez at the beginning before the video. Now, next time I have a video with a clip in it, I'm going to sneak the audio of make some noise if you are ready. Just very lowly in the background. Like just enough where you can hear it, but maybe you think you're going crazy. Dude's got the Cameo link for Joe Martinez. Book a personalized video for $89. You need a business video for $750. I wonder how much he's making here. I'd love to know how much he's making. You can message Joe Martinez for $1. I'm going to message him and tell him, look, if you do this, you'll get some exposure here. Hold on. They got some of the previews here. Let me listen to them. I don't know how to listen to them. Oh, well. That's funny as hell. Rolling with the triple C. I'm going to make him bend the knee, hospitalized due to massive cringe. Is that real? Is that real? Tell me that's not real. Tell me that's not real. Joey, have you ever been to Atlantic City before? And if not, how far of a drive is it from you? I have not. I think it's like 3 hours or so, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. It's real? Oh my goodness. What my intro rap would be something like, my name's MMA Joey and I stream daily. Don't cross me or I'll whack you upside with my shillelagh. I don't know if that even rhymes. That's the best I can come up with off the top of my head. Did you see the clips he has on there? I did, but I couldn't get them to play. Let me try again. Let me go back and take a look. Actually, I got a million tabs open here. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Boom. Don't need it. Don't need it. Don't need it. Okay. Boom. Okay. Let's see these clips. Okay. Here we go. Still not playing. What the hell's going on here?
We've all been waiting for the head-to-head.
Whoa.
Q versus Q beatdown of the week. We have the reigning champ who called
I'm done.
Challenger. Announcer, and I'm just coming to you from inside of Fight Church, Kansas City, Kansas, as we're getting ready for some Invicta tonight.
Who's paying for this? I know he's a legend, but still.
This is ring announcer Joe Martinez, and it was just brought to my attention. There's a fella out there, he's a big UFC fan.
It's people pay for this for UFC fan. If someone gets a personalized Joe Martinez video and sends it to me, I'm gonna die.
Well, he's celebrating a 5th wedding anniversary.
He's wishing someone a happy 5th wedding anniversary. I'm done. I'm done. I can't watch this anymore. Only times rhyme wasn't cringe. Horrible Joey, please stop. Just unsub, checking out forever. No raps for you. I just rhymed. You just forgot the intense bagpipes. Rolling with the triple C. I'm gonna make them bend the knee. Oh my goodness, that's real. That's really real. Horrible Joey, please stop. Oh my goodness. I just woke up and you're live. I have 2 live streams to watch. That you do, YouTube, eh? I'm dead. Let's see. What's something else we can rap? I don't even want to click on this. What is this? Oh, he's at the beach.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special birthday in the house tonight. Turning 55 years of age, 11 inches tall.
Yeah. I'm done.
Huge UFC fan. He is the
heavyweight champion, sales manager of the world.
Happy birthday to Al. AZ Money Asman. Hey Al, happy birthday to you, and hello to Gina. Hope you enjoy your time in Santa Barbara together. God bless you, and have a great...
Imagine getting this as a birthday gift. I'm done. I am done right now. Turning 55 years of age. Could you guys hear that? Could you hear that? Could you hear that? That's too funny. Let me just crank this up real quick so maybe you guys can hear it. Tell me if you guys can hear this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special
I'm gonna get copyright
in the house tonight. Turning 55 years of age, standing 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing officially 190 pounds. He is a huge
He's a huge UFC fan.
The heavyweight champion.
Yeah, this is good.
Manager of the world from Woodland Hills, California. Happy birthday to Al. AZ Money Asman.
I don't even know what that name is.
Birthday to you, and hello to Gina.
Hello to Gina. All right, I'm pausing that. That's enough for that for one night. That's too much for me. That's too much. We heard it the first time, yes. Turning 55 years of age. Arman Tsarukyan versus Renato Moicano. This fight seems fun. I don't know if it's total domination by Tsarukyan. I think the first round will be competitive, then Tsarukyan will take over. So you guys didn't enjoy my rap? Come on now. I worked the word shillelagh into a rap. Want to cancel the shillelagh fund for a Joe Martinez cameo fund? You can pay him to announce anything. Yes. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Joe Martinez is doing God's work out there. I know what I want for my birthday now. Oh, my goodness. You know what I'm going to do for my fiance's next birthday? I'm going to get her one of those. I mean, seriously. Seriously, for $89 for a personalized video, that's an absolute Bargain. Absolute bargain. A personalized video from Bruce Buffer is $375. What? Who's paying for that? Who's paying for that? Bruce is the man, though, but $375? I wonder how many of these he's getting. He's got 800 and some reviews, dude. He's probably making a fortune. I wish I could do that. I'm about to open. If I get 100K subscribers on YouTube, I'm definitely getting a Cameo. And I'm going to charge $100 per Cameo. Joe is a better value. Yeah, Joe's definitely a better value, in my opinion. Let's pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, let's forget about that. Let's forget about that. I thought it was damn good, if you ask me. Bruce Cameo comes with the clout. Yeah, I think Joe's got the better bang. I think Joe's got the better bang for your buck. Bruce Buffer, you know, he's pretty expensive, and I know I was kind of harsh on him, but I just don't think we've been giving him a fair shake. You know, I think he is worth it, but that's for more like the bougie crowd, you know. That's for like the multi-million-dollar Cameo gifts. You know, like if I had a friend who was like a millionaire, I'm definitely not getting him Joe Martinez as the gift. I'm gonna have to shell out and get the Bruce Buffer. I don't want to look like the guy who like throws a pizza party and gets Little Caesars. Okay, that's not what I want to look like. Joe will run the BOGO on the Cameo. The better bang for your buck. Yeah, Joe Martinez is definitely more bang for your buck, coming in at $89 for the personalized video. Bruce Buffer is expensive, but he's definitely higher quality for the $375. But I definitely think, you know, Joe Martinez has more bang for your buck, but Bruce Buffer hasn't been getting a fair shake. Dude, I don't even want to click on this one, to be honest. Imagine buying a personalized video from Pink Suit Guy. Dude lives his entire life off of one line. This dude's a straight up crackhead. Straight up crackhead. I feel like people open up these cameos and no one ever even buys them. I don't buy this. I think they're making this shit up. Go look up. You know what I see on Twitter all the time? I see Nick Diaz cameos. Fries, go look up Nick Diaz cameos, and I bet you there's a hilarious video on there. I've seen so many on Twitter repost it. Imagine what kind of loser you got to be to book a Pink Suit Guy cameo. Like, his name to fame is just harassing Conor that one day. Dude's a bitch. He's highly responsive, though. He's an ESPN show host and an MMA personality. Clown. Dude, I just can't imagine chasing clout off of insulting another man. What he said was true, but the way he delivered it like a WWE wrestler, like I laughed hard at that, and I regret it. I absolutely regret it. The poverty pizza, exactly. The Little Caesars, the poverty pizza. Out of all the poverty pizza, Little Caesars is the easily best bang for your buck. Yeah. Usually, since Little Caesars has it hot and ready. Since Little Caesars has it hot and ready, I just run in there. I run up in there with a shillelagh, and I'm ready to go. I just steal the pizza. By the way, the poverty pizza is a line that I coined, my friend. I coined it. Constantly growing, it just wore off on him. Bryce Mitchell versus Jonathan Pierce seems like a fun fight. Rooting for Pierce, as I felt Mitchell was exposed last time. All right, here we go. We got a Nick Diaz cameo. They're always good.
The gum's illegal over there. You can't chew gum over there. I remember when that kid got caned for spray painting cars. That's whack. Yeah, Green Day. She's my favorite song from Green Day. Hey, Gilbert Burns, Nick Diaz here.
What is that?
Happy 15th birthday, and keep training hard. Take it easy on your pops. Keep training hard.
Keep training hard.
Hey, Gilbert Burns.
He's $300. He's $300 for a cameo. Nick does have a cameo, dude. Do you get pizza? There's like a couple local restaurants that have decent pizza, but I don't really get it from any chain. Couple local Johns. Like every UFC fighter's on here. Yeah, they just look at it as an extra revenue stream, even if they sell once a year. Free $200. If Izzy versus Pereira ends by sub, I will try to put someone in the Boston Crab in a street fight. That would be crazy. Poverty Pizza is the Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's, and Little Caesars. Dude, Papa John's isn't no poverty pizza. Last time I went there, it was expensive as hell. So, what did Pink Side guys say that made you laugh, but regretted it? His whole claim to fame is he shit on Conor McGregor. He shit on Conor McGregor. It was funny at the time, but now I realize he's just a massive clout chaser. He asked him something like, you know, the last time, like it was I think it was in the lead up to the second Dustin fight or the third Dustin fight, and he said something like, how do you feel that the last time you had a win, Barack Obama was president? Something like that. Or last time you won a fight at lightweight or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it was, but he was just sitting on Conor to his face, and I thought it could have been, it was really unprofessional. I thought it was funny at the time, but then I realized this dude's a cornball. Like Conor's up there doing a job, and like I know you're doing a job too, but you got to be a dick about it. You could have said it totally normal and totally right, but it's like he was chasing clout. Clay Guida Cameo. Oh God.
It's Clay the Carpenter Queen out here, taking a little sunset boat ride down here in Sunshine State of Florida.
How much is Clay?
Left,
$75 for a personal Clay Guida Cameo. That's crazy. I wonder who the psychopaths are that are ordering this stuff. Yeah, Papa John's is poverty pizza. That place, you don't even want people to know you work there if you do. Probably. Fact, 7-Eleven is forbidden food in general. I can't believe people even eat from 7-Eleven. That's disturbing. That is disturbing. Guys, it is 2 a.m. It is 2 a.m. We've had some fun. I think we got to make some noise if you are ready for some bed. You know, we've gone over 3 hours tonight. We've gone over 3 hours tonight. If you work at Papa John's and someone asks you where you work, you lie and say you work for the city. I didn't know so many fighters were doing that cameo crap. Claudio has a cameo. Is everyone looking up fighter cameos now? That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell. Yeah, we made a fortune tonight. We made a fortune on stream tonight. Looks like I don't have to go to Little Caesars for the rest of the week. I can upgrade to Pizza Hut. Looks like I can get a cameo from Joe Martinez. Check out the cameo of King of Queens. It's like Rampage Hendo and Randy Couture. I don't even know what that means. I'm not even sure what that means. Upgrade to Wingstop. Joey Matt Brown is only 25. Really? That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Every fighter's on there. Look, guys, I got to get out of here. It's 2 a.m. and I'm still hoping to maybe record a video before I go to sleep. It's been a damn good stream. I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere just yet. But it's just so late. I wonder if there's any other MMA streamer on right now. Like small YouTuber streamer. Ooh. There's one channel that comes up and it's just a clown channel and a half. I'd never send anyone to this channel. Ooh. That's horrible. Yeah, there's nothing else. I searched MMA and was filtered by live streams. There's nothing. Apparently, what's BFL 76? What's BFL 76? Does anyone know what that is? Let me know in the stream real quick. Send me it on Discord before you do it. Joey, please stay up till 5 a.m. It's 2 o'clock right now. I'm looking at the same guy. It's the BFL. Better than the Triple C rap song. John O sending Joe Armick. Dude, that's funny. Little Caesars is fine if you're just picking up a pepperoni pizza, $5 if you call it in and then make them custom toppings with other toppings. I'm calling CPS. That is true. That is true. Look, guys, I found this guy on YouTube who's streaming BFL. I'm not sure even what that is, but Jesse Taylor's apparently getting ready to fight. He's got like a little over like 4,500 subscribers, and he's got 10 people watching the stream right now. It's hard to get live viewers. Go show him some support and tell him MMA Joey sent you. Go watch the fights with him if you guys are still up and want to watch something. I expect every single one of you to go rate him and say MMA Joey sent you, and have a good time doing it. Go participate in his chat. He's talking about MMA. He's watching fights right now. Go support him. Go show him some support. Tell him MMA Joey sent you. Like his stream. Subscribe to his channel if you enjoy it. And maybe I'll see you there. Maybe I'll pop over for a minute and see you there. So link is in the chat. Everyone go there. Everyone go there. Link is in the chat. Go show that guy some support. Appreciate you guys for joining me. Like the stream. Thanks for all the donations. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good night. Make some noise if you are ready for bed.